Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Shout out to the pit. What's going on, man? Ace in the chat, Ace in the chat, Ace in the chat. Popcorn in the chat, popcorn in the chat. Shout out to y'all, man. What's going on? What's going on, man? Late night. Shout out to the Kicksiders, man. We up on this day. Shout out to the pit, man. We about to check out some reactions. This is episode, 13? Sheesh. We're going to keep it going, man. We're going to keep it rocking. Shout out, man. This is the late night edition. You know what I'm saying? I'll be doing some morning ones, but this is the late night edition. So I can knock out a couple more, man. As you can see, I got some on the screen I'm going to react to. We're going to check out tonight, man, and just, see what it do, man. We're going to unpack a few things. Right now, obviously, the Chauncey Billups is the hot topic of the day. You know, yesterday it was the Kevin McCall. Today it's the Chauncey Billups and the gambling and even the Al Sharpton. You know, I said, all right, we'll pull that up. We'll react to that too. And then, we watched the shit last night with the lady cooking the reused chicken. You know what I'm saying? So now my algorithm spit me out this one on Bangladesh. And this is supposed to be, the world's most chaotic hell on earth. So we're going to watch that one tonight too as well. And let's react to that. Matter of fact, I want to put that above. Let me see. I'm going to put that actually right here. And I want to react to the Julio Fulio. Let's get caught up on that. Shout out my boy Flacco. So let's see the update is what, day 2, I believe, of the Julio Fulio case. So, definitely shout out to the AceBoy people who hit me and said I need to react to that. So I'm going to see what Flacco got. And if we need to find something different after that, we can. But, usually Flacco be on top of it. So shout out to him, man. So we ain't going to take up too much time. We're going to get to it. You got some destruction for me? React to some destruction. You got some for me? Let me know. Let me know if you got some. You know what I mean? These are videos y'all be sending me, and should I be saving? Should I be running across? Let's see. Entitled. Let me see. Oh, I want to see about this. We was watching this on Kick. This Shoe Bill Stork. I want to see. I want to see what they eat. All right. Let me see. Milwaukee off-duty cop open fires. Killer janitor thinks he got away with teen's murder. Okay. Oh, damn, that's an hour 49 minutes. Nah, we ain't watching that, man. An hour 49 minutes. All right, I need to remove all the shit from yesterday. When Gen Z tries outsmarting the police. Let's put that right here. Cocky teen tries outsmarting cop, fails miserably. Okay, we can put that up. Let's put that up here. All right, so let's start here. Let's start with the hot topic of the day. The Chauncey Billups, all that's going on. Let's get caught up on that. Let's see what's going on. So we're going to start with this video right here. Shout out to everybody up in the chat right now. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate the pit. We up in this thing, man. You feel me? Make sure y'all smashing that like. What's going on, man? Lady N. Hey, Nick Thomas, I see you, 6475. He said, what's up, Pun? What's going on, big dog? What's the word? Sexy Nay is up in the building. I see you. Hey, real quick, what y'all gonna be for Halloween? Y'all know Halloween is around the corner. Are y'all dressing up for Halloween? And if so, what are you going to be? Because I'm like, hold on. We can't lose the Halloween spirit, y'all. It's in a couple days, and niggas, we used to throw parties for Halloween. Nobody doing nothing. Nobody throwing parties. Y'all not dressing up? Well, let me know. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's another topic, though. But look, man, I'm about to get it cracking. We about to start this up. Shout out to y'all. Spider-Man, I see you in the building. Wait, Spider-Man, you changed your name? Oh, 2475. Okay. All right. Whatever. D-Ways 100, shout out to you. B-Fly 100, shout out to you. Meet the producer management. Wait, why everybody's names got numbers at the end? Or is that, it's been like that. All right, I don't know, man. I'm finna start this shit, man. Fuck that shit. Y'all niggas is crazy. Let's see.
Nobody wins when the family feels.
Oh,
Murders.
Shit.
Not only. Nobody wins when the family feels.
All right, here we go. All right, y'all, we back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions. This one is called Winning Streak Ended. All right, y'all, we back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions. This one is called Winning Streak Ended. The NBA coach and players who stole millions with the Italian mob. Let's get into it.
People. Mob murders not only mess up sidewalks, they also hurt neighborhood reputations. Bensonhurst in Brooklyn is a perfect example. A lot of very nice people live there who wouldn't think of breaking the law. But the neighborhood takes a bad rap because of the few who do. Frank Grimes reports.
Bensonhurst is beautiful.
I think it's the safest place you can be in Brooklyn.
Beautiful.
Oh, Rozier turned it over again. Having a tough night.
There for a dog fight, and that's exactly what it was. We kept scrapping the entire night. So many people played well. I think this may have been DA's best game, all-around game, you know. Cause
everybody stood there. Yeah, they not letting them go. Yeah, they not letting them go, man. I ain't gonna be, I'm gonna just be honest with you. I don't know who them was, but they not, it don't look like they was getting out. Yeah.
Individuals today responsible for this case, which is very much ongoing. Not only did we crack into the fraud that these perpetrators committed on the grand stage of the NBA, but we also entered and executed a system of justice against La Casa Nostra to include the Bonanno, Gambino, Genovese, and Lucchese crime families.
Before we start all this,
that's crazy,
a lot of
man.
sports bettors who regular everyday citizens who don't have insiders information gonna say this out the gate. Fam, I told you it was fixed. And at this very moment, they absolutely right. Now, if you're not living under a rock, then you know this morning the feds made headlines. And some would say doing swift justice, freezing accounts, taking down some of our most prominent influencers, athletes, and coaches. But it seems at this point, with almost just 2 months left in the year, we noticing a trickle-down effect. I mean, a couple of months ago, we talked about a story with the NBA legend, Gilbert Arenas, who unfortunately got hammed up and allegedly having illegal gambling poker at his home. Now, we talked about that story. I'll leave the link in the bio, but we also talked about a crime family who was...
What happened to that case? What happened to Gilbert shit? Did they schedule a date to start, or do he got to go to court? What happened with that? Because he got out the same fucking day. And he say he gonna snitch. So I don't know. It's kind of crazy.
Connected to that situation. Unfortunately, they was also connected to a murder, which we briefly talked about as well, according to public records. Who would have knew that fast forward a couple of months later, we'll be talking about another NBA Hall of Famer who's now a coach, and several other players who one, according to the feds, was on the last year of his 4-year, $100 million deal. Fam, I can't make this up. Essentially, this man is allegedly arrested for $200,000 that he allegedly split with his folks. And they want us to have sympathy. Yet and still, fam, what if I told you they just paused what the feds got going on right now? Quoting, this might be the first time in history the feds are able to get 4 of the organized crime families under one indictment. And it's not the Family TV saying it. It was the U.S. District Attorney Office for New York. But
commit bank and wire fraud. In a second case, Operation Zen Diagram, investigators uncovered a long-running scheme in which members and several well-known organized crime families rigged high-stakes poker games across the country. These operatives included capos and multiple soldiers from the Bonanno, Gambino.
Nigga, this is some crazy shit, dog. Chauncey Billups is associated with the mob. Like, you running poker games with the mob, with the Italian mob. Like, that is crazy. Like, this shit is really deep.
Casey and Genevieve's crime families, bringing 4 of the 5 families together in a single indictment is extraordinarily rare.
As you can see, we got a lot to talk about, like the trickle-down effect since Gilbert Arenas' arrest, how it led to his platform being changed in names and having a less of appearance from him, speaks volume of the company that's sponsoring him. Also, we got to talk about the indictment of today, the alleged events, the details, and who allegedly involved. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to jump right to it. Long before there was influencers, YouTubers, and athletes with multi-million-dollar brands, there were families. Not the kind that share a last name, but the kind that share power.
Mob murders not only mess up sidewalks, they also hurt neighborhood reputations. Bensonhurst in Brooklyn is a perfect example. A lot of very nice people live there who wouldn't think of breaking the law.
Wow, man.
But the neighborhood takes a bad rap because of the few who do.
How the hell is Chauncey Billups associated with these niggas, bro?
This is what comes to many people's minds when they think of Bensonhurst, Brooklyn. Organized crime figures being gunned down in the streets. That's what happened to Carmine Variali and Frank Santora last Thursday on Bath Avenue in Bensonhurst. Saturday night, another hit about 20 blocks away. Some other recent mob executions in Bensonhurst were Frank DeChico, blown up in his car last year. 2 more men shot a few months after that. Sal Scarfa's life ended execution style this January. So if you watch the news, you might get the idea that Bensonhurst is a place where monsters come to get killed. You'd probably think it wouldn't be a very nice place to live. Well, we found some folks who live in Bensonhurst who say baloney to that idea.
Bensonhurst is beautiful. I think it's the safest place you can be in Brooklyn.
How many of y'all was like me? I like when y'all heard this morning the announcement and y'all heard them say Chauncey Billups, this, that. Like, you was expecting, like, if they was going to announce, like, you know, some rigged shit going on in the NBA. Yeah, basketball players, but then they, like, put it together with the poker games, and then they also said these crime families. Like, how many, did that throw y'all off, too? Because I heard that shit, I was like, what the I was shocked. I was like, wait, what? Chauncey Billups. And then they named like 5 crime families. And I'm like, wait a minute, bro. And y'all know, like, if you watch crime movies and crime documentaries, you know that the mafia ran everything. Shit, they ran boxing. They ran Vegas. Vegas was built by the mob. Madison Square Garden was owned by the mafia. You couldn't do nothing, nigga, without authority from the mafia, nigga, if you want to have basketball games, nigga. Like, go do your research on all this shit. These niggas ran everything, sports, betting, everything, and they still do. And I know they still do. I know they still got their hands in this shit. This shit ain't like they all, like, come on, man. And now, this right here, I'm surprised that this happened. Like, this is like a slip up. Like, what the fuck happened?
Beautiful and safe. That's what comes to mind when you look at some of the homes on 12th Avenue. But most of Bensonhurst's 174,000 residents don't live like this. 3/4 of them live in 1 or 2 family homes like these. A middle-class existence. 65% Italian-American, 30% Jewish. The median yearly income, about $18,000. Working people. You find them working and shopping on Bensonhurst's main streets. Bay Parkway, 18th Avenue, and 86th Street.
The Bonanno, Garbino, and Giovanni's crime families have run New York's underworld for nearly a century. From the union control to the drug trade, extortion, and loan sharking, these families built empires out of loyalty, intimidation, and blood. They were organized crime, men who never disappeared, they just adapted. When RICO laws came down in the 1980s and the 90s, most people thought the mob was finished. But the truth is, they didn't vanish, they evolved. By the 2000s, their influence shifted from the streets to the screens, into businesses that looked legitimate, from restaurants to sports agencies, to entertainment venues and private investment groups. Fast forward to now, in 2025, the FBI say the same old power structure has found a new generation of soldiers, moving money through podcasts, private games, and digital platforms.
What? Hold up. Moving money through podcasting. The mafia is moving money through podcasting. Hold the fuck up. What the fuck is going on? They got their hands in everything. And that was very key what he just said. He was like, they found a new way. Nigga, which they did. Like, they own everything, and it's like, you know they got their hands in this shit. These niggas literally built Vegas, bro. And people be like, oh, the mafia used to run Vegas. Like, nigga, it's no way they gave that shit up. It's a $1 trillion empire out there, nigga. Them niggas ain't giving that shit up. They just behind the scenes. They changed their names. They look clean now. They're not out here blowing up cars no more. They're not doing stupid shit. They're not being loud no more. Now, they still handling business, for sure. They still taking care of business, if you know what I'm talking about. They just not loud like back in the day.
That evolution led federal agents to what they know now called Operation King's Court, a sweeping investigation that connects mob families, retired athletes, influencers, and tech experts under one criminal enterprise. And it all ties back to one thing, the game. Because in New York, gambling was never just gambling, it was power. And the latest case shows how organized crime found a way to take the oldest hustle on the street and turn it digital. They called it the rigged poker scheme. See, according to the recent indictment, it all started at around 2019 when members and associates of the Bonanno, Gambino, and Giovanni's crime family began hosting luxury underground poker games across New York, Las Vegas, Miami, and the Hamptons. But what players didn't know, was that every single card in those games was controlled by technology. These weren't your ordinary hustlers. The teams used custom-built shuffling machines, modified with hidden transmitters. Those machines secretly scanned and transmitted the value of every card to an off-site operator, who then sent the results back to someone sitting at the table, known as the quarterback. Now imagine poker tables, mini suits, wireless earpieces, and shuffling cards. Through coded gestures, a scratch, a tap, a sip, the quarterback would signal his teammates, letting them to know which hands to play, fold, or raise every round. The victims were being robbed in real time without even realizing. And that's when the Hall of Famer Chauncey Billups come in. Now the coach for the Portland Trail Blazers and Damian Jones.
All right, this is what I want to know. Chauncey Billups, what the fuck? How did you get involved in this, and what was your part? What is your exact part in this, my nigga? Are you working for the mob, or was you robbed by the mob and you snitched on them? What the fuck was your part? Let's see.
Once a player played with LeBron, then an assistant for the Cavaliers. According to the feds, to make the games look legitimate, the groups brought in familiar faces. Former NBA players, Chauncey Billups and Damon Jones, inside the scheme. They were known as the quote-unquote face cards. Their role was simple: to attract wealthy players. When celebrities are sitting at the table, everyone feels safe. But the feds say both men were secretly part of the cheating teams, collecting their cuts from the winnings at the end of the day. But before we go deeper into this indictment, it's important to rewind for a moment, because this isn't the first time the poker world made headlines this year, connected with the crime family and the NBA player. Mentioned at the very beginning just a few months ago, the former NBA star Gilbert Arenas, known as Gil, found himself in the middle of a similar storm. Federal agents arrested Gil after connecting him to an unrelated poker investigation, one that allegedly had ties to a murder and a New York crime-based family. And nothing has been proven in court.
Damn, this shit is deep. It's some deep shit. So Chauncey Billups. Okay, so I was under the impression that Chauncey Billups was throwing the whole shit. So no, the mafia's throwing the whole shit, and they using him as the face to make people feel comfortable. Like, okay, Chauncey Billups here playing. Okay, that's my boy. He bringing people in. He bringing his homies in, and he got his other partner with him. And they sitting there after they having drinks. They probably got the women walking around giving massages. Y'all know how that shit go at the little illegal gambling shit. They got the women walking around giving massages. They chilling. And not knowing, like, they setting their own homies up, and at the end of the night get a cut. They taking all their homies' money. They probably gambling the mafia money, so that's not really their money they gambling, so that they homeboys bet more money. Oh, you a janky motherfucker, bro. You janky, bro.
Followed after his arrest got everyone talking. Shortly after being released, Gil went online jokingly saying, "I'ma tell." Not necessarily implying he was cooperating, but it shows the pressure and paranoia that comes when the feds start circling your name.
Everybody's still there. They not letting them go. Yeah, they not letting them go, man. I'ma just be honest with you. I don't know who them was, but it don't look like they was getting out. Yeah. I don't know what language they speaking, but I was like, yeah, it look like y'all stressed. But all right, partner. Hey, y'all, good luck in court. Hey, man, because I'm pretty sure I ain't going to be there when it's time to go, because, yeah, I'm snitching. I don't know your name. What's your name? Igor? Yeah, all right, let's write that down. Igor.
Now, with Gil trying to make the best out of his situation, and some would say
playing with the mob, huh,
Gil? He allegedly believes that he'll be okay, but then things took a turn.
Playing with the mob.
Platform Underdog, which is a sports betting app who sponsors a lot of platforms on YouTube, had quietly took over one of the fastest growing sports shows in the country, Gil's Arena, a platform that garnered over 1 million subscribers in a short period of time. They talk about sports not only in basketball, but everything surrounding it. The platform is now being called The Arena, even having Skip Bayless co-host with Gilbert Arenas for a couple of episodes. A small move, but a big message. Gilbert Arenas had built a show organically, pulling in massive views. But after the arrest, the title change made headlines of his own.
Channel formerly known as Gil's Arena.
Can y'all talk about that though?
Can we talk about what?
How like the new season?
I mean, we'll be talking.
You probably know as much as.
I was gonna ask how often y'all gonna do it.
2 times a week, brother.
Oh man.
So now it's starting to make more sense. Who got their hands in things, if you know what I mean? Who got their hands in things? Hold on, brother. You know what I'm saying? Here's going to be a little changes we got to make. You over here talking crazy, and you know we got our hands in this thing right here, so we run you. And here's the deal, we'll work with you. Damn, this shit is really crazy. Oh, this is going to fuck up everything, because now you're going to be looking at everybody with the side eye. Now, moving forward, this is going to make everybody look at these NBA niggas who be doing like random shit and fucking up in games. You're going to make everybody look at them with a side eye. This is like equivalent. Y'all remember when Michael Jordan in the 90s got caught for the gambling shit? Well, I ain't going to say got caught. But y'all remember that his name got mixed in there and then his dad got killed and they were saying that he owed somebody some money. Michael Jordan owed money. They killed his dad and all this. Y'all remember all that? All that? When there was all that gambling shit going on in the NBA and around Michael Jordan's name? That's what this feels like. It feels like that all over again and shit.
Hey, we're a podcast.
We already show, yeah. We already show.
I just wanted to see how often y'all was gonna do it, because I see, other things going on. So I was just asking.
Well, look, according to reports, I know you're trying to be messy and instigate, but according to reports,
I'm not. I'm asking a question.
Hey,
This
be
is
messy.
This is
be
a very
messy, Lo.
No, this is a very serious question. That's
be,
it.
Be messy, please. We need it.
I'm just asking how often y'all gonna do the show on a week to week basis. How often?
We've gotten 2 full days to do the show. We'll be on Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Damn.
Just 2?
That's the information we were given. 2 days.
Damn. The niggas bullied the scene. Tucked these niggas' show and told the niggas, look, y'all gotta follow our orders now. You only get 2 days, my boy. But we gonna bring in Skip just to make it look good. And we gonna say it's because of Skip. But really, nah, that's the pecket. Nigga, you getting, yeah. We sending you right now. We sending you right now. It's a couple changes going on. We don't like how something was handled. Damn, you really gotta let the smoke clear. Look behind the smoke. They putting smoke up right now. It's smoke and mirrors right now. You gotta look behind the smoke. What's going on? It's all starting to unravel right in front of our face. Like, what the fuck? And this is only the beginning, y'all, because y'all know how this shit finna go. Niggas is finna talk. Niggas is finna snitch. There's gonna be more names.
At 5.
Wednesday, Thursday.
Go from 4 to 5. We're gonna go from 4 to 2. hey, Lo. You see, Lo, look, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Now, you know what makes it even crazier, but it's cool with me because I got other jobs and I got other plans. You see them 3 trophies right there? 1, 2, 3. That's 2025. That's what we won. And then we won 2025.
What are these awards?
We won Telly Awards. We won some Telly Awards, and we won Webby Awards.
Oh, I know Webby. I don't know about no Telly.
Yeah, we won Telly and Webby's, and we got 2 days now.
Wait, why are y'all niggas acting like it's somebody else's arena? It's Gil's arena. So why y'all only doing it twice?
No, nigga, it's the arena. Soon as the cops put the motherfucking cuffs on my crip, the Gil was taking off. That shit went from Gil to duh.
Nah, see, you gotta look behind these laughs, bro. These laughs and these smiles going on. Nah, you playing it off too cool. Them niggas tuck your channel, champ. Now listen. Now to the average motherfucker, you can see, cause we in a deal with them and we know how the deals are structured and how they can be structured and what you are able to do with your channel. And I think, Gil, you had hella more leverage than us. So to sit here and act like it's out of your hands, you have no say so, I call bullshit. I call bullshit. This is deeper than rap. It's just the smoke is gonna clear and it's all gonna unravel. But is deeper than rap right now.
Not even Doug. Not even Doug. Gil. THE, the correct, regular, grammatically correct spelling.
THE.
Now, Doug Reed, I could have rolled with him. Like, all right, shit, I can't even.
All right,
I see a little bit.
All right, and we got this.
What does that say on that, Brandon? I can't read my eyes. My vision is blurry now.
It's presented to Gil's Arena for passing 1 million subscribers on YouTube.
It does say Gil's Arena on that.
But it's not your channel. Why you can't celebrate holding up a YouTube trophy when it's not your channel? Like, we celebrate our YouTube trophies because it's our actual channel. We own it. You guys don't own you don't own the channel for sure. And Gil was acting like he has no control of the channel. So flexing a YouTube plaque is kind of not a flex, if you know what I mean. Like, it's not your channel.
Yeah, we going crazy, but we only own 2 times.
Oh, let's switch gears. Now, I know this is an active case. We can't really talk about it, but you end up getting arrested over federal gambling charges. And you're now out. You came out the same day. What is the status of that case?
I don't know.
No idea?
Like, I would just be honest here. The reason I came out is because I didn't really know what I was being charged with.
Okay.
Again, pay attention. He smiles and laughs at everything. He knows something. He's just not saying it. It's going to come out. He laughs. Y'all notice he laughs at everything and smiles at everything. Gil, come on, Gil. You holding something in.
Like, so me doing a celebration, that's just me doing a celebration. I didn't know what this was until I started reading.
Okay. But you do have an official charge right now.
Yeah.
Can you say what it is?
Conspiracy to gamble or conspiracy to do poker or illegal gambling, and then conspiracy of gambling or it's one and the other, like a conspiracy to do it and then do it, which I don't, and then lying. Lying, I think. Yeah, something about lying. Conspiracy to lie. I don't know fucking know, man.
Okay. When you got arrested, how'd you feel?
It's
tell me, break down the actual arrest day. How did it happen? Do you have any idea it was coming?
No.
None at all?
No.
Your lawyer didn't give you a call and say, hey, man, listen, they approached me. They want you to turn yourself in, some. No, they just came in and arrested.
No, yeah, just 5 in the morning. It's about 6:30 in the morning. The funny thing is, I'm usually gone. I'm usually going to get coffee, right? And then I'm coming back to the house. So I didn't, I slept in a little bit. So, hearing, loudspeaker, 6:30 in the morning, I'm like, oh, what the fuck is going on?
And the feds know when you're gone. They know when you're home. The feds don't just pop out of nowhere. They watch you for years sometimes. Years. They'll watch you. They know where you're going. They know what you're doing. They know who you're talking to on your phone. They know. They watch you, bro. They know. They know you're usually gone at this time. They knew on this day you would be there. You know how? Because they know. Because they do. And you know why they do, brother. We own you, Gil. I know. Listen, I know a snitch when I see a snitch, man.
They probably getting the neighbors next door.
Oh, shit, I'm the neighbor next door.
Because they're foreigners, so oh, shit. Shit went down.
ICE is coming.
And then, then they started, like, saying the actual address. I'm like, maybe is that us? Like, oh, shit. So I go on the balcony, I look, and then, like, there's fucking guns aiming. Like, whoa.
They had guns aiming at you.
At the house, yeah.
Damn.
I'm kind of, it's like a lot of levels. Right?
Yeah, no, I'm in your house.
Yeah. So I'm looking down, like oh, shit. The fuck is all this, right? So, and then my wife's French. So she's thinking, oh, shit, ICE. And I'm like,
okay.
Yeah, like, oh, I thought you was legal.
That's why you married me.
Yeah. So
there's another tidbit. Put a pin in that right there. His wife don't got papers. You think they didn't offer him some type of, because they could take your wife. Especially with all that's going on right now with ICE. They didn't take her? Why did they let her stay? Make that make sense. They're taking everybody right now. Put a pin in that, what he just said. I know a snitch when I see a snitch.
She's like, okay, let me get dressed. So I'm like, okay, let me just go out there and like run interference because I don't want them breaking through the door, right? Even though it's a heavy door, but just have no fucking break it. So I'm like, okay, you get dressed, and I'm like, hey, put your hands up, and then I hear like, we have a warrant for your arrest, and I kind of like look back to see if she was back there, and she wasn't. So then I'm going down, and then they start putting handcuffs on, and I'm like, no, I'm American. That's all I remember saying. No, I'm American. And then, because we thought it's ISIS. We thought it was ICE. So, they put me in there, and I'm just sitting there like, where are we going? Start getting on the fucking freeway, like, going downtown. Like, I don't want to go downtown. What the fuck go downtown for? Like, are you kidnapping me? I didn't know, and I didn't want to say anything, so I'm just trying to shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
Then, eventually, I'm seeing stuff. Like people, like I'm seeing people. I'm in cells with people don't know them, so I'm just like, what's going on? Like,
are they recognizing you in the jail cell? Like, hey man, aren't you Gilbert Arenas? Like, I think you're the tallest one in there.
I think one person had a bunch of tattoos. He said he was in there for like intervening ICE breakup or something like that. So you know what I mean. So because he's the only one that spoke English, and he, so I'm like, okay, so I don't know what none of it is.
Huh.
And then I remember like I'm going out there in the courtroom.
This sounds a little fishy. All this sounds a little fishy to me. I ain't gonna lie, but all right, we're gonna let you cook.
And then they asked me, do I know what the charges are? And I literally said no. And then my lawyer hit me, and I'm like, I don't fucking know. He said, just say yes. Oh, yeah. And then I get my bail and then do that, and then I start reading.
Huh. How much is the bail?
$50K.
And now, just months later, we right back here with another poker-related federal case, except this time it's not one man or one family. It's 4 organized crime families and an operation that stretched coast to coast. According to the 20-plus page federal indictment, the rigged poker scheme was more than a gambling hustle. It was a business built on technology, intimidation, and power. Members of the Bonino, Gambino, and Giovanni's family protected the games, collected debts, and a percentage of every hand. Each family had their own representatives. For the Bonanno family in this indictment, they had Ernest, a guy named Thomas, aka Juice, and Julius. For the Gambino family, they had John Gallo, a guy named Lee, Joseph Lanny, Angelo. And for the Giannavi's family, they had a guy named Matthew. When the victims couldn't pay up, enforcers handled it. When profits needed cleaning, Anthony Dopp laundered the money through shell companies, crypto accounts, and offshore transfers. He moved millions through shell companies, crypto exchanges, and third-party accounts. Victims' payments were wired through fake businesses, converted into cryptocurrency, and later handed out as clean cash. In return, Doc took a fee, helping turn stolen poker winnings into legitimate-looking income. The indictment highlights key moments that connect the entire scheme. In April 2019 in Las Vegas, Chauncey Billups, Robert Strud, and others defrauded victims over $50,000 using a rigged shuffler that read the cards before they was given to the players. June through July 2023.
Damn, man. This is 2019. That's what I'm saying. The feds they'll sit there and watch your ass for years. They know what the fuck be going on. You think you getting away with shit, they know everything that's going on, bro. This is crazy. Chauncey Billups, NBA coach, nigga. This is bad for the league. This looks terrible for the league, bro. An NBA coach. You done heard about, like, players and refs. The NBA coach. I'm telling you, it's going to make everybody look at this shit, at the league with a side eye. Like, it's going to be hard to trust these motherfuckers right now, man. Especially, like, with all this shit being so popular in sports betting. It's like, you knew this shit was happening. These motherfuckers be out here just, I'm telling y'all, man. Cardi for the Rams needs to be investigated, bro. I'm telling you that. That motherfucker fucked us, bro. He played us, nigga.
Lexington Avenue in New York City. One victim, John Doe number 1, lost $1.8 million in a single game. June 2023, East Hampton. 2 more victims lost $46,500 and $105,000. September 2024, Miami. Another player, John Doe number 4, lost $60,000 before the operation shifts north again By the time federal agents moved in, the losses exceeded $7.1 million.
Damn.
But you know how greed is?
Sheesh.
It has a way of turning partners into enemies. In September of 2023, the ringleaders turned on their own. 5 men, including Amar Flapper Poker and Robert Black Rob, allegedly robbed another associate at gunpoint to steal one of the newest rigged shuffling machines. That single act turned the gambling case into a violent federal crime. Now the feds had everything they needed: wire fraud, money laundering, organized gambling, and armed robbery. Now it's also been reported that LeBron James was the player, allegedly, that Damon Jones used for the inside info before the Bucks-Lakers game in 2023. According to The Atlantic, Jones sold the info to others and told them to bet on Milwaukee after learning LeBron James would sit out with ankle soreness.
Oh my God. Like, look, like y'all done LeBron name that got put in this shit. Y'all got LeBron name in this shit. He don't want to be associated with this. And you's a fuck nigga. You use LeBron. Damn, there's some cold niggas in the world. These niggas act like they your homies and used you for sports betting to make money off you. Damn. There's some janky motherfuckers out here.
Before it appeared on the injury report. And when it came to Terry Rozier, during a March 23, 2023 contest against the Pelicans, Rozier exited the game after playing the first 9 minutes and 36 seconds. He did not return due to the foot issue in what will be his final game of the season. He tailed 5 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists, and had 1 steal during that time. One ex-user posted at the time how he allegedly had been tipped off that Rozier would exit early. The feds say Terry people had bet hundreds of thousands of dollars on his under, cashed the money, and allegedly gave him his cut after meeting him at his home. All tied together. They charged with wire fraud conspiracy. That's the heart of the scheme. Illegal gambling operations at both Washington Place and Lexington Avenue. Money laundering conspiracy. Millions moved through the businesses, fake businesses rather, and crypto. The Hobbs Act extortion, debts collected through threats and fear. Hobbs Act robbery, the gunpoint machine, theft in September of 2023.
Hey, look, this is what I'm saying. Listen, bro, listen. This is what I'm saying. It's going to make everybody look at everybody. Because, you know, if they saying, okay, hold on. This nigga used LeBron's information to go to make other people money, they're instantly going to say LeBron was in on this shit too. Right? LeBron knew what was going on. Then they're going to start looking at LeBron. They probably already, listen, this is the FBI. They only giving us a little bit because I believe they said there's more to come. So they only give us a little bit right now. There's going to be a lot of people that's going to go down for this shit. Because you best believe out of all the NBA players in the NBA, in the league, it wasn't no way that only 3 people knew that this was going on with the mafia. Hey, man, if you throw the game, you can make $250,000. What I got to do, my nigga? Shit, let me know. Plug me with your people. Oh, just go in there and act like my ankle hurt after the first quarter? Niggas, so many niggas that probably took that bread. That's finna get exposed. This shit is finna be crazy.
At the Hobbs Act extortion, the second instance, where more debt collected through intimidation. Now I broke this indictment down, fam. Check out the press conference from the feds. Now this operation that was identified as Operation King's Court isn't your typical mob story. It's the evolution of organized crime, old school tactics powered by modern technology. But the mob once ran street corners and casinos, they now use crypto, social influence, and digital fraud. The faces might have changed, but the rules haven't. Money, power, and greed, they still control the game. And like they always say, fam, in the end, the house always wins until the feds show up.
Thank you, Director Patel.
Wow, man. Golly.
To be clear, we're announcing today indictments in 2 major cases, both involving fraud. One involves sports betting, and the other involves illegal gambling, very specifically rigged poker games. The first indictment involves 6 defendants who are alleged to have participated in one of the most brazen sports corruption schemes since online sports betting became widely legalized in the United States.
Bro.
This scheme is an insider sports betting conspiracy that exploited confidential information about National Basketball Association athletes and teams. The second indictment involves 31 defendants alleged to have participated in a nationwide scheme to rig illegal poker games.
31 people. 31 people get arrested. How many are snitching? Y'all know for a fact everybody not going to be solid. 31 people arrested. How many people y'all think snitching?
These defendants, which include former professional athletes, used high-tech cheating technology. The games in the New York area were backed by the Bonanno, Gambino, and Genovese crime families of La Cosa Nostra. While the cases are separate, there are 3 overlapping defendants charged in both cases: Damon Jones, Eric Ernest, and Shane Hennon. The indictments in these cases contain only allegations, and the defendants are presumed innocent until they are proven guilty in a court of law. But my message to the defendants who've been rounded up today is this: your winning streak has ended. Your luck has run out.
Oh, man.
Violating the law is a losing position, and you can bet on that.
Oh, man, this is crazy.
First, I would like to talk about United States versus Ernest, the NBA basketball gambling case. The defendants in this case are Eric Ernest, Marvez Farley, Shane Hennon, De Niro Laster, Damon Jones, a former NBA player and coach, and Terry Rozier, a current NBA player.
Man.
Other co-conspirators were previously charged for their roles in the scheme, including former NBA player Jonte Porter.
Oh, my God,
Between
bro.
December 2022 and March 2024, these defendants perpetrated a scheme to defraud by betting on inside, non-public information about NBA athletes and teams.
Wow.
The non-public information included when specific players would be sitting out future games, or when they would pull themselves out early for purported injuries or illnesses.
We all knew it, man. We all could tell. We all could tell. It was only obvious. Bro, I'm telling y'all, dog. The NFL right now, this shit, niggas finna change how they play starting this week. Nigga, the NFL so far, like, just look at last season. Last season, I was like, bro, this is the most injuries, and I ain't never seen this many fucking injuries. Like, bro, these niggas are throwing the games, bro. They are throwing the fucking games, bro. It's nasty. It's like, I'm like, it doesn't make sense. You know how some shit makes sense and you like, all right, that's possible they could have fucked up on that play. But it was too obvious. It started getting too obvious last season. And then this season, I'm telling y'all, bro, that shit with the Rams against the Eagles, it made no sense to me. I'm like, it doesn't even matter. How the fuck? Back-to-back 2 field goals. You missed 2 field goals back-to-back. Important field goals. That's when I was like, oh, red flag. That shit ain't, that's not cool. That's not right. That's not common right there. These are professional niggas. Y'all professionals. And y'all make it like, nah. It's about to go down, y'all.
They relied on corrupt individuals, including Jones and Rozier. They also misused information obtained through long-standing friendships that they had with NBA players and coaches. And in at least one instance, they got their information by threatening a current player, Porter, because of his pre-existing gambling debts. Defendants used this non-public information to place hundreds of thousands of dollars in fraudulent bets, mostly in the form of prop bets on individual player performance.
Wow, man.
The bets were placed through online sports books and also in person at casinos. The defendants relied on a network of straw bettors to place the maximum amount of bets to increase their potential profits.
Wow.
Most of these bets succeeded, and the intended losses were in the millions of dollars. The defendants then laundered their illegal winnings in various ways: peer-to-peer platforms, bank wires, and simple cash exchanges. The indictment details specific examples where the defendants profited from illegal gambling and illegal betting on various NBA games about the performance of players on, among other things, the Charlotte Hornets, the Portland Trail Blazers, the Los Angeles Lakers, and the...
Oh, no. The Los Angeles Lakers. Oh, this is bad, guys. This is bad, y'all.
Toronto Rangers. Each defendant in the NBA basketball gambling case has been charged with conspiracy to commit wire fraud and conspiracy to commit money laundering. Now, I would like to turn to the other case, United States versus Aiello, the rigged poker game case. Beginning as early as 2019, the defendants in this case orchestrated a scheme to use wireless cheating technology to run rigged poker games across the United States, including in the Hamptons, Las Vegas, Miami, and Manhattan. The scheme targeted victims known as, quote, fish, who were often lured to participate in these rigged games by the chance to play alongside former professional athletes who were known as, quote, face cards.
Face cards.
The so-called face cards included the defendant Chauncey Billups, who at the time of the scheme was a former NBA player and is currently the head coach of the Portland Trail Blazers.
Golly, bro.
And also Damon Jones, a former NBA player and coach. What the victims, the fish,
this is dirty, y'all,
know is that everybody else at the poker game, from the dealer to the players, including the face cards, were in on the scam. Once the game was underway, the defendants fleeced the victims out of tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars per game. The defendants used a variety of very sophisticated cheating technologies.
Imagine finding out, like, you're going to play poker with your homeboy who you look at as a friend. This is my homie. This is my homie. We played together on the same team for years. I done went to his cookouts at his house. He done been to my cookouts. And he invites me to this big high-stakes poker game. You know I love to play poker. I love to gamble. And he invites me to this high-stakes poker game. And then just so happened, I get my feet whooped that night. Oh, man, they take $300,000-400,000 from me. Damn, man. Fuck. And then fast forward a couple months later, a year later, 2 years later, you hear that nigga was in on it. He set you up. He knew they was running rigged cards. And he purposely brought you and made you feel comfortable to lose $400,000 or something like that. Damn. And he did to multiple people. That's what's cold. This wasn't like a one-time thing. He was in on it. This was a scheme. I'm in on it. Hey, I'm the face card. I'm going to bring him over here. I'm going to butter him up, make him feel comfortable. At the end of the night, hey, man, hit that motherfucker. Send me my bread. Oh, you a dirty motherfucking nigga, man.
Some of which were provided by other defendants in exchange for a share of the profits from the scheme. For example, they used off-the-shelf shuffling machines that had been secretly altered in order to read the cards in the deck, predict which player at the table had the best poker hand, and relay that information to an off-site operator. The off-site operator sent the information via cell phone back to a co-conspirator.
Hold on, y'all. My kid's coming down.
Yeah, that's the other coin of the...
What up, what up, what up?
What's up?
I'm doing reactions right now. I'm doing some reactions. How was dinner? You ate yours? Did you eat your dinner, mama?
Reaction.
You ate all your dinner?
I didn't get to eat all of it.
You didn't eat all of it? It was good? The shrimp was good? Delicioso? You guys going to sleep? Calling it a night?
Yeah.
Yeah? Well, guess what? The good thing is tomorrow is what day?
Friday.
Which means it's the weekend.
thing
You
I
get your
wanna-
iPads.
The only thing I want to hear,
And
Brown
and I get
say,
glasses.
it says Friday.
Who says that?
Big boy.
Yeah,
Oh,
Big boy, neighbor.
it's Friday. Big boy. Yep. Okay. What?
That's all I want to hear.
You get to hear him say it in the morning.
See us.
We hear
They're
him all the time.
You get to hear him say, "Oh, you want to see gloves in the chat? Come on, guys.
Actually, how did y'all see us? We were over there.
Come over
What's
here.
up?
Come over here, princess.
I don't want to.
All right, there you are. There they go. There they go. Gloves and roses in the chat. Hey, up in this thing, man.
I'm tired of it. I know. I look like a mess. I just got out the shower and stuff.
No, you didn't. You took your shower.
She said, I look like a mess. I just got out the shower.
You took your shower like 2 hours and 45 minutes.
I look like a mess. I just got out the shower.
In 18 seconds now.
Y'all comedy, man. All right. Well, I'm sitting here doing reactions.
This is Bevin. This is you.
Hi, y'all. Yep.
Hey, Bear, tell the people, man, you got your role at your school play,
yes.
man.
Tatum, please move.
My son auditioned. He auditioned for a school play and for the Lion King play. And tell him what role you got, bro. At your school play.
So I got a gazelle, and I'm adult Simba.
And he's Simba. My boy Simba, man. Let's go, Simba.
We listen to Brown Bag.
Simba in the chat.
I will record a video of us listening to Brown Bag, bro.
Yep, they listen to Brown. They love Brown Bag. Princess, you love Brown Bag, huh?
Yeah.
She love Brown Bag in the morning. Shout out Letty. Shout out Vic. Shout out my boy Dunowski, even though he's not on the show in the
No,
morning.
I'm not Scar. I'm not Scar. I'm
That's what
Simba.
Uncle AD said. Uncle AD said I would have cried if you would have got Scar. I would have cried with tears of joy. I like Scar though, but no, I'm glad he got Simba, man. Proud of you, brother. Proud of you, brother.
No. Grown up Simba.
Yeah, he's a grown Simba.
Same thing in the middle of Hakuna Matata, I come out.
Not young Simba.
So you come out with Kuna Matata?
So when he's small,
was
gets bigger
about
and
to
bigger
say
and bigger. While the song possesses animal. You gotta watch the movie.
Hakuna Matata.
And the rubber.
Yeah, so it's going down, man. Oh, Uncle AD said he gonna come. He gonna come to the play. He like, I gotta come for that. So Uncle AD is gonna be there. He gonna come see you.
Bet.
Everybody gonna come see you in the play, man.
The green
You know, everybody,
is
your
glitching out
sister.
for
We're gonna
him.
get your sister, your brothers. We're gonna come see you at the play, man. You gonna do it up? You ready?
You gonna be 90.
They said that makes you Mufasa.
Mufasa. And then my daughter is in volleyball. She's doing great. She's doing great in volleyball.
Yeah, I'm helping
I
out
am the
teacher
best
to
character.
teach.
Oh, Simba is one of the best. I wouldn't say the best.
Yeah.
MJ Simba.
MJ Simba.
Shout out to the 5 different Rafikis
We're sure having a glitch out.
on the birds.
Y'all,
sure having
y'all
a
done check over
glitch
my
out.
show, bro. Y'all done check over my
Who
show.
said
Oh,
yo,
yeah, about that
sure?
shoot over, bro.
Scoot over, bro. This ours.
Over, bro.
You done check over our show, bro.
Okay, everyone, this is our show. Brianna, what are you doing in our
It said pun.
Yeah, try my bad, bro.
It said I'm the elephants. I'm the elephants in the Lion King.
show?
Oh my God. Uncle AD is Pumbaa. They said Uncle AD is Pumbaa.
Is Timon.
And T-Rail is Timon. Yeah, man.
Pumbaa. Dang.
No, what's mommy?
I don't know. That was what's the
You're an elephant.
what's the lady name?
W Pops.
What's the Mufasa wife name? Cause Nala is the girl. That's a
I think
Simba's
it's
friend.
Robbie.
Yeah, whatever her name is. That's her. There you go.
I know, but they said
That's
you're an
Nala.
elephant.
No, I think they was joking. They said I was an elephant, but they was joking though. They know I'm Mufasa.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Daddy, I don't know.
Oh, y'all.
Nah.
All right, man. Y'all know y'all mama finna get on y'all. Y'all down here way too
Oh,
long.
yeah, I know that for sure. I told you.
Y'all know y'all finna get in trouble. Get up out here. What you gonna say to the chat before y'all leave, man?
Tell him us if I don't
If I don't see her, what? If I don't see her, what you gonna say? All right, you better get on, bro.
Alright.
You all
Those
right?
roses, elephants, and lions in the chat.
All right, man. All right, good night. Love you, son. Love you, princess.
Hold on, what was it? And gazelles, if y'all know what that is. Pay attention in class. Bye-bye.
The Gazelles, man. Shout out. Yeah, Sirski. Shout out to the Ace Pit, man. My boy got Simba. Yes, sir. Shout out to him, man. You can do anything you put your mind to, man. Always let your kids know that. That's a fact. All right, let's see. Hold on. Let's rewind it back a little bit and let's pick up where we left off. We're going to get right back into this reaction, man. This is really crazy, y'all. This is really crazy because we can all tell. We can all tell this was going on.
They used off-the-shelf shuffling machines that had been secretly altered in order to read the cards in the deck, predict which player at the table had the best poker hand, and relay that information to an off-site operator.
Wow. That's crazy.
The off-site operator sent the information via cell phone back to a co-conspirator at the table, and that person at the table was known as the quarterback. The quarterback then signaled secretly the information he had received from others to others at the table, and together they used that information in order to win their games and to cheat the victims.
Damn, so you're not only getting worked by your boy that invited you, you're getting worked by him, and you may know the other guys that's with him too, because they was in the league too. So these your other homies too. So not one homie, but you got 2, 3 homies sitting at the table working you. Oh, that's nasty work. So y'all all ran a play on me for hundreds of thousands of dollars? Oh, man, everybody got to die. Everybody got to die.
Defendants used other cheating technologies such as poker chip tray analyzers, which is a poker chip tray that secretly reads cards using a hidden camera, special contact lenses or eyeglasses that could read pre-marked cards, and an X-ray table that could read cards face down on the table.
Wow.
What you see depicted on the screen right now is an example of the X-ray table that reveals the cards. Although they are face down on the table, they can be read because of the X-ray technology. The Mafia, specifically members and associates of the Bonanno, Gambino, and Genovese organized crime families, had pre-existing control over non-rigged, illegal poker games around New York City. As a result, they also became involved in the rigged poker games, helping to organize the games and taking a cut of the proceedings, and working to enforce the collection of debts.
Greed.
The defendants
This
laundered
ain't
their
nothing but greed,
proceeds,
y'all.
including through cash exchanges, the use of multiple shell companies, and through cryptocurrency transfers.
Sheesh.
As part of the scheme, some of the defendants and their co-conspirators also committed acts of violence, including the gunpoint robbery of a person in order to obtain a rigged shuffling machine, and extortions that were perpetrated against victims in order to ensure that they repaid their gambling debts. Defendants who participated in the rigged poker scheme are charged with wire fraud conspiracy. Other defendants have been charged with crimes including illegal gambling, money laundering, Hobbs Act robbery, and extortions.
Imagine how this is going to make people feel now, people who do like underground gambling at these houses, knowing that shit like this exists now. Because now you done exposed all the shit that these gambling houses can do. All the shit that they can have access to, especially if it's through the mafia. The shit they can have access to. I never knew that shit even existed. I never knew you could do this type shit where you can read from the table, you can X-ray read what cards are in people's hands. Like, you just exposed some shit. That would have me nervous as fuck to play with people. Like, that's going to make me look at Vegas different. This shit going to make me look at Vegas like, hold on, nigga. If they got it, I know Vegas got it. If these motherfuckers got it, I know Vegas got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro.
This case demonstrates our office's unrelenting commitment to fighting the scourge of organized crime in whatever form it takes. I'd like to conclude my remarks by thanking the incredible hard work of our law enforcement partners, including the FBI, Homeland Security, the NYPD, and the Waterfront Commission. I also want to thank the dedicated prosecutors who built these two cases and who are standing to my right. Benjamin Weintraub, David Bourbon, Caitlin Farrell, Michael Gibaldi, Irisa Chen, and Sean Sherman. Finally, I want to note that the investigations in both cases are ongoing, and we encourage anyone with information about either scheme to please contact the FBI. Now I would like to turn the podium over to Special Agent.
As always, we appreciate the partnership here. Can't do any of this without you and your team, so thank you. Also want to publicly thank the director for coming down from D.C. The director's a very busy person, and for him to come down should tell you the importance of this historic case.
The director showed his face, nigga. He's like, I don't just pop out and show my face for everything unless it's some big dog shit. It's some big dog shit, because this is going to be a snowball effect. It's going to be a snowball effect. This done started some shit. I'm telling you now, because me personally, if I was a gambler like that, this would make me look at everything like, how can you trust knowing that the shit exists now? These tables, bro. X-ray tables that can read cards and people can wear contacts and read what you got in your hand. And we all know, we all feel like, Vegas is rigged. We've been knowing that forever. Like, it's ran by the mafia. Like, we know that. But we didn't know to the extent of how rigged it is. We didn't know that X-ray tables existed. We didn't know that they had fucking contacts that could read people's cards. And it's like, we didn't. Well, I didn't. Then again, I never gave a fuck because I don't gamble. But that's like, damn, nigga, what? And again, if these niggas had access to it, you think Vegas don't? You think Vegas ain't out here running the play on us? It's too much money involved.
I'm Christopher Rea, the Assistant Director in charge of the FBI New York Field Office. Today, as you've heard, our office conducted a massive nationwide takedown from 2 indictments of 34 defendants for their alleged involvement in 2 separate illegal poker and sports betting schemes where, as you heard, the odds were rigged in their favor.
Jesus Christ.
Among these defendants are 13 members and associates of the Bonanno, Gambino, and Genovese crime families, to include capos and soldiers from these families. Additionally, as you heard, current and former NBA coaches and players are also implicated, to include Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones, and Terry Rozier. 3 of the named defendants are charged for their alleged roles in both schemes.
They made them niggas the face of this shit, not the mafia niggas. They didn't make their names the face of this case. They made Chauncey Billups and Terry Rozier. They made Chauncey Billups especially the face of this case. Mind you, it's 34 people, but the name that keeps getting mentioned more than anything is Chauncey Billups. He's the fall guy. And mind you, it wasn't completely his shit. He was just in on it with the niggas whose shit it was, which was the mafia. He was just a face card. He was in on it. He was the nigga recruiting people to come play. But nigga, the mafia ran the shit. I'm just getting a cut. But when the shit goes down and the shit hits the fan, I'm the fucking face of the shit. Y'all put me as the face of this whole operation. Oh, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Even though it's fucked up what he did to his homies, but y'all put it like it's, because before I watched this video, I thought it was him running the whole shit along with them. Like, you know what I mean? I thought he the one that bought the tables. He the one that had the shit, the special cards. He the one that had, no, he didn't have it. It was a mafia. Damn. I know he like, that's how you know a nigga finna snitch. Chauncey Billups from like, hold the fuck up. Why y'all making me the face of this shit? Nigga, hold on. It was woo-woo. It was him, and it was him, and it was him.
This alleged illegal gambling operation hustled unwitting victims out of tens of millions of dollars and created a financial pipeline for La Cosa Nostra to help fund and facilitate their organized criminal activity. Victims were attracted to play alongside well-known professional athletes and coaches like Chauncey Billups, only knowingly deceived through rigged shuffling machines.
They only keep saying Chauncey Billups' name. They go.
Fixing the odds in their favor, as alleged, and as you just heard from the U.S. Attorney's Office. This alleged scheme wreaked havoc across the nation, exploiting the notoriety of some and the wallets of many to fund the Italian crime families here in New York. Let me be clear about this fact. The FBI has not and will never take their eye off the ball when it comes to Italian organized crime in this city, specifically the LCN and the 5 families here in New York. We are not going to permit any criminal enterprise, whether it be Italian organized crime, Asian organized crime, Eurasian organized crime. We're not going to permit any of those organized crimes, families, and organizations to operate in our city or our country, as evidenced by the 11 states that were also participating in this operation today.
That's wild times we living in, man. Like, this is like, you know, we watched movies on this shit when the FBI was going at it with the mafia. And like, it felt like the shit died down where, you know, they went into the dark. But we know they still exist. We know they're still around. We know they're still running shit. But they wasn't out as loud. And, you know, back in the day, the mafia, they was into sending messages, man. It's kind of like equivalent to like the cartel. They like to send a message. We're going to blow your car up. We're going to cut your head off and leave it on the fence in front of your family house. Like, we like to send messages. And that's like, that was their thing. And it was like, you haven't really seen, as far as we know, like shit that the mafia was behind La Costa Nostra, as far as we know. Like cars, what happened to cars blowing up? Like, that's a lost thing. Like, they don't even do that in the world. I wonder what happened. They found a better way to kill people. Let that sink in. And y'all think it ain't no goddamn mafia members inside the CIA, inside the FBI, inside the police? They there too. This shit is all one big janky-ass operation.
I know this was a lot, and I hope I was able to break this indictment down to a T, fam. As more developed, I keep you guys updated. But this was the latest. And crime families being involved in technology, scamming, intimidation, NBA players, and over $7 million being defrauded. Let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And till then, I'll catch you guys.
Yeah. All right. Shout outs, man. Yeah, this is crazy, y'all. This is crazy. I'm sure this, it's only day one of them announcing it, so it's going to be more to come. And 34 people being took down. Y'all know what's finna happen. And even before they got took down, it's the feds, bro. It's the police. It's all the CIA. It's people that's been talking and giving them leads and helping them out in order to, to shorten their time or their sentence, to lighten their sentence. You know how that shit go, man. Like, they got an inside. Same way, vice versa, the mafia got an inside too. You know what I mean? So it's all janky business, as we see with the sports shit. And now it just makes you like, you're going to question everything moving forward. Because we was already questioning it. But we're going to question it even more now. Like, okay, who's all in on this shit now? Who's all in? Like, ooh, and LeBron name being associated is crazy, because now you got to shake that off, LeBron, because I know you don't want your name associated with that. And they said, oh, the LA Lakers are involved. Damn, this shit is crazy. This is some wild shit, y'all. So we gonna see what it do as more information come out. We gonna react. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna keep y'all up to date, and I'm gonna stay up to date, and we gonna react together, man. So let me know what y'all think about this situation in the comment section. I'm gonna give y'all 2 seconds to smash the like, and as always, get ready for the next reaction. That nigga PPG is in on it, y'all. PPG. Oh, man. PPG is in on it, y'all. We own that nigga. We own that nigga, man. Hold on, we gotta see. Wait, they have to go perform. Shout out to Mark Nasty. Mark Nasty is performing tonight. This is some amazing shit. He's performing tonight at the Kia Forum with Shoreline Mafia. They're bringing him out. Wow! From the chat to the fucking arena stage, man. Let's fucking go, man. From the chat to the arena stage, nigga. Sheesh. Hey, man. That's amazing. This is amazing. This is amazing shit, right? All right, but look, don't worry about nothing, man. We're going to keep this shit rocking. Shout out to everybody up in here. Shout out to y'all. That was a good one. Now, there's another video where the nigga, the cheating expert reveals the tech behind the poker scandal. Now, I got that one. It's a 10-minute video. We're going to react to that one. And let's see the tech behind this shit. They're going to break it down. This was on CNN. Let's react to that right now, man. All right? Let's do it. Let's do it.
The sprawling FBI probe into mafia-linked gambling.
Hold on, here we go. We're going to watch. This is a 10-minute one, so this is going to be a short one, y'all. But we're going to react to it. We're going to react to it. All right, y'all. We back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions. This one is called Cheating Expert Reveals Tech Behind Poker Scandal That Led to the Arrest of Former NBA Players. Let's get into it right now.
The sprawling FBI probe into mafia-linked gambling and sports rigging schemes is sending shockwaves across the NBA and across the United States. You're looking right now at the high-tech cheating technology that federal officials allege was used to rig poker games, an X-ray poker table to see through face-down cards, a manipulated shuffling machine to predict who gets the best hand, used, officials say, to steal millions from victims. Joining us now is casino game protection and cheating expert Sal Piasanti. Sal, an X-ray table, card rigging,
a cheating expert,
chip trays, rigged shuffling machines. I didn't know this stuff existed. I guess I'm not surprised, but I didn't know it existed. Can you explain how any of this equipment is used?
Oh, I can explain all of it.
This nigga's a cheating expert, y'all. That's crazy. Imagine what this nigga, like, they probably don't let this nigga know casinos.
The X-ray table. That's just a table that has cameras built into it that look upward at the cards. It can actually see through the green felt.
Wow.
So you can use any of cards. As long as the cards lie above the camera can see what that card is and then transmit it. The shuffle machines. We just did a special on YouTube and where a shuffle machine was hacked. What happens is the Deckmate 2 has a camera in it. And what that camera does, it notifies the casino or the dealer or the house if a card is missing. Also, if you took a deck of cards and put it into that machine, the cameras know every card and can actually sort that deck out and put it back in order for you for the next day or the next play.
What the fuck?
Well, the cheaters came up with ways of utilizing that camera as well to know what cards are being dealt and who's getting them. And that shuffle machine is altered to transmit to an earpiece to tell the people who are going to win. Also, there are machines that were also designed to do a false shuffle, where when the cheaters put the deck into the machine, it sounds like the cards are being shuffled, but they're not.
That's crazy. Damn, man, fuck that. It's time to investigate Vegas, bro. This nigga's, hey, bro, this is shit I fucking knew it. Man, we all knew it. We all knew that Vegas be fucking us, man. This is going to fucking snowball into some crazy shit.
And then as far as the analyzer, the tray, this has been around for a long time. It's not new by no means. If you want to see a quick example of it, it could be built into the tray or it's built into a cell phone. And basically what happens is this. You could take this deck of cards. Well, first of all, this is a regular phone. It looks like a regular phone. Put your SIM card in it, and it acts like a regular phone. But when I put in a code, now it becomes a cheating phone. So let's go to Texas Hold'em. How many players? Let's say you can name any amount. We'll say 3 to keep it easy. 3 players. And I'm going to put this on loud so you can hear it. So I'm going to put it on speaker.
Okay.
And now it's ready to go.
Yeah.
So when this deck of cards right now is shuffled, it could be in a shuffle machine. It doesn't make a difference. When the dealer takes them out and cuts them, listen to the phone. 3-2. That means right now, seat 3 is going to win. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ace 5 is winning. Here's your burn. There's your flop. 2 pair. Burn, flop, burn, and C3 wins. This phone will tell you who's going to win. You heard it out loud, but this phone would also transmit to an earpiece.
Crazy.
This system
So,
could
can I just
also
ask
be
you
designed.
Yeah.
Anything.
But the earpiece thing, is that
Oh,
also
my
relevant
God.
for the camera under the table that can read through the felt?
So wait, man, how the fuck nobody see somebody with an earpiece in their ear unless what you think is like? But this is my thing, right? When you sit at the table, they tell you no cell phones and you got to remove the goddamn ear pods out your ear. So if somebody's sitting at a table and they got a piece in their ear, like, nigga, that's a red flag instantly. Unless it look like a hearing aid, but even then, if it's a hearing aid, I don't trust none of that shit. Nigga, I don't trust a nigga with a hearing aid at the table. Nigga, like, what the fuck? Because they definitely make you, hey, take your ear pods out. Hey, no cell phones at the table. So how is somebody getting that off with an earpiece in? Like, what the fuck? What type of earpiece you got where it's invisible, we can't see it?
Because the dealer is not under the table. He's not seeing it. So somebody else is seeing these images and speaking to the dealer or whomever in their earpiece. Is that right?
Correct. That's right. That information is transmitted elsewhere, and that person receiving the information sends it back. And the earpiece, believe me, is very tiny.
Yeah, show
This
us.
is one of the earpieces that
Here we go, you snitch. Show us what it looked like.
Demonstrate. I don't know if you can see
We
that.
can't see it, nigga.
That's
Back your
what
hand
it-
up.
Right, hold it up a little bit.
Oh, shit. Look how small that is.
That's it.
Bruh, look how small the earpiece. Wait, that shit could get stuck in your ear. What the fuck? Look how small that is, y'all. How do you even control that in your ear though? Man, god damn. See, that's why I would be questioning this shit. Like, hey, this shit gonna get stuck in my ear, bro?
It's pretty teeny.
So right
It's like
before-
He said it's pretty teeny.
Oh, totally. And it goes right into the ear.
What?
So now, right now, that earpiece is right next to my eardrum.
Man, what
if you
the
were
fuck?
talking to me, sitting right next to me, you could look in. You can't see it. When my partner's talking to me,
Well, I just answered my
hear it
question.
so loud.
I just answered my question, y'all.
And there's only
That's
one way to get
amazing.
that out right now. Magnet.
Yeah, I was going to say.
So I'm like, how do you get it out? This is crazy. So just imagine, look, fuck all the gambling shit. Just imagine like the shit the feds could have your homeboys come sit around you at your house with shit like this. This is really like exposing a lot of shit. Fuck the gambling. These niggas could come to your house and hear conversations with you and your homies. One of your homies could be getting a drop on you right now if you out here doing some illegal shit. Stop doing it. But if you are doing illegal shit and you watching this right now, one of your homies might be walking around with an earplug that small, reporting back information to the boys, the feds on you, man. So be careful out here.
Oh my God, yeah, because otherwise it's going to go in forever and cause you depth perception problems. Sal Piasanti, I could do 6 hours with you on this. This is fascinating. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your expertise.
Joining me now, James Whelan, Executive Director of the Tennessee Institute for Gambling Education and Research, also Editor-in-Chief of the Journal of Gambling Studies. Good to have you here. First, let's talk about this case. 11 states, active NBA coach, NBA player, working on inside information, I mean, including, information on LeBron James's injuries, right? I mean, it's quite remarkable. Unprecedented in terms of the extent of this?
No, not at all. This has existed for over 100 years. When we think about the famous Black Sox story, the 1960s, the NIT. But very recently, we've heard a number of stories where there are players, coaches, those involved with pro leagues and college leagues who've broken the rules.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm thinking of the baseball players, right? I mean, you had active pitchers, right, on the Cleveland Indians who were taking part in this kind of thing. It just strikes me, been watching this for some time.
Crazy, man.
Given all the money involved in sports gambling today and how widely it's promoted. I watch a lot of sports. I mean, gambling is like plugged into the coverage of it, right? Should we be surprised that you see this kind of illegal activity?
See, everybody had red flags and questioning, like, hold on, how the fuck is these NBA players over here promoting this betting app? How are these NBA niggas over here? And you like, there's no way these niggas not participating. There's no way they're not participating. And then now finding out that they are participating by throwing a game. Hey, just go out in the first quarter, only stay in, make sure you don't score more than 5 points, and then we're going to give you $250,000 at the end of the night. Like, nigga, how many, y'all think he the only one that did that? He's not the only one that did that. And how many times has it been done? God damn it. And it's been going on because sports betting been going on forever before all these goddamn online apps. This shit is crazy. And it's not going to stop.
I would say not. I think that the cultural evolution around sports betting and how now gambling is part of every conversation. It used to be that people talked about sports, the numbers, the percentages, the hitting, the points, but now they talk about the lines, the over-under. But it's just not people generally. It's actually the commentators. It's the networks. Yep. It's social media that you can't separate out. It's the gamification of sports that they're now one and the same thing. So it's not surprising.
I mean, I'm wondering why pro sports, the government aren't seeing the risk and enacting restrictions, because obviously it affects the integrity of the game, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
yes,
that's
it does.
the concern here. And yet the NCAA just approved a rule change that allows athletes and athletic staff to bet on professional sports. I mean, what are they?
Damn, what the fuck? I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. What? Hell no, that's conflict of interest. What? And that's implementing, like, this is something they're going to pick up, a habit they're going to pick up. If they can do this in college, the actual players can bet on themselves on sports betting games, on sports betting apps and all that. What you think they're going to do when they get drafted to the NBA? They're going to bet on themselves still. They're like, it's going to be implemented in their mind that they can bet on themselves, and they're going to start doing shit to help. Hey, tonight, you do this, you do that, you do that. Nigga, I'm going to make a 4-pick with all of us. Oh, man, what? That is crazy.
What are you thinking?
Yeah, I think that the leagues, including the NCAA, gets a lot of benefit from a greater viewership, greater revenues related to the ability to allow or be close to betting and gambling, and so that connectedness between those two industries are such that people aren't paying attention to the risk. They may spoil everything because the integrity of the sport is what is going to drive things in the end. People stop, we know from lots of research, when people stop believing in something, they turn sour on it, they'll turn away.
Yeah.
It's inherent that the leagues need to find a different voice here.
You hear from some folks who defend sports gambling that the technology is so great that the leagues can easily identify suspicious activity, as they did to some degree here, right? They looked at a big jump in betting in a short period of time on one player's over-under, and they're like, hey, wait a second, something bad's happening here. I mean, is that true, that the technology is good enough that you can see this stuff when it happens?
Yeah, it's not clear. That technology is kind of behind a curtain. So it's very hard to figure out whether they're catching them or whether or not there's a lot going on and they're just catching the most blatant of the experiences. It's completely not clear.
Yeah, I'm sure because the gamblers have a big incentive to get ahead of the technology, right? Got to spread their bets around.
Man,
James
that's
Wheeler,
crazy.
thanks so much for joining us. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, I was just going to say, yeah, the morality of what's going on has eroded over time as greed maybe takes over from how to maintain integrity.
Yep, and you hear a lot of young kids getting in it too, right? I mean, it happens. Ed Wheeler, thanks so much.
Yeah. All right, man. We all know how this shit go, man. Like, this ain't nothing new under the sun. Ain't nothing new under the goddamn sun. This shit's been going on forever. But we do know when they do some exposing, that means somebody ain't play their cards right. Somebody ain't play the way that they wanted them to play. Somebody ain't greased somebody's palms. Somebody didn't pay somebody who was in on it. That's how this shit always go. That's how motherfuckers fall out. We had an agreement. This shit was running smooth. Everything was great. I made sure that these people was cut from the mafia. I made these people from the NBA was in on it. I made sure these people from the feds was in on it. I made sure these people from the CIA was in on it. I made sure these people was in on it. These people was in on it. But as soon as y'all start getting greedy with the money, you start getting greedy with the money and you start shortchanging certain people, and they like, oh, you think shit's okay. You see what they said? Somebody robbed the other, they was all partners, and then they all came together to rob one of the dudes for a machine. And y'all think he didn't go tell? He probably kicked it off and told some names, and that's how people got on the radar. And then they went to go shake them up. Oh, yeah, what you got going? Oh, you got a podcast with a whoop, whoop. Hey, yeah, we on you. And you be over here gambling too? Matter of fact, we're going to set up a fake gambling thing. We're going to have you pull up, and we're going to set you up. We got you now. Grab him up, a.k.a. Gil's Arena. We're going to grab you up, Gilbert Arenas. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what you know about this? Because right now you're looking at 20 years, brother, maybe more, because a woman that was at your gambling shit with you, they just found her dead. Y'all forget that. Y'all don't forget that part. There was a woman that they said was over there gambling with Gil at these parties that ended up dead over some money. She felt like they was robbing her. I think she knew about the machine. Remember, because they said she got cheated. Now, that was the story I heard. We could do a deep dive on that. We could look into that. But the lady was accusing them of cheating her, and she came up dead. So y'all remember that was in the play too. It's a lot going on, man. It's a lot going on. This is definitely gonna make you look at shit different. But will it stop? No. This shit's been going on forever, y'all. And like I said, this was in the 90s, Michael Jordan days, when they was talking all this gambling shit and throwing games and all these with different players. And it's been a lot of players exposed in baseball. It's been players exposed in football and basketball and hockey. All kind of motherfuckers have been exposed. But did it stop the sport from moving forward? No. Did it shut Vegas down? No. Will it shut down these sports betting apps? No. Why? Because at the end of the day, people just gonna say, well, they got caught. Fuck them. But hey, I still gotta triple and flip my money. I gotta flip this money, man. Fuck what they talking about. You know what I'm saying? But now, hearing the college kids can bet on their self and refs can bet on the college kid games and all that is crazy. Now that ain't gonna sit right. That ain't gonna age well. Like, you're openly letting them gamble on themselves. You're letting the refs gamble. Like, the refs, the niggas who in charge of calling penalties and all that. What? Nah, that's fucked up, man. But, at the end of the day, fuck it, man. Get your money. You know what I'm saying? You know how we look at shit like, shit, if it ain't me, it don't affect me, fuck them. So that's how the rest of the world gonna look at it too. They're gonna continue to gamble. They're gonna continue to make their chili. And these motherfuckers gonna push this shit on the rug. The media gonna stop talking about it, and shit's gonna move forward. And that's just how shit goes in life, man. So let me know what y'all think about this shit in the comment section. I'm going to give you 2 seconds to smash a like. And as always, get ready for the next reaction. Yeah, man. This is they're gonna sweep this shit under the rug, y'all. I'm telling you, they're gonna sweep it under the rug. Somebody gonna get paid off, and they're gonna give you some hush money. All right, man. Here you go. God damn it, y'all made y'all point. Y'all put us on the map. Shut the fuck up. Here y'all go. Here go the bag. Shut up. Now shut the shit up. Stop having people talk about it, and let's find something bigger to happen. Let's do a assassination or something. Something bigger is going that people gonna want to care about and talk about. And they're gonna forget all about this because we have short span memory. Like we don't care about shit for long, y'all. We have been brainwashed. We don't care about shit for long no more. Like, do y'all think y'all gonna care about this shit in 3 months? No, you're not. You're not gonna give a fuck about this in 3 months. Like, you're not. You know what I'm saying? If we could move past goddamn quarantine, if we could get over that and life is back normal and we don't give a fuck about, oh, that was really a crazy time. But if we could get past that, then we can get past a little fucking gambling. Gambling, man, we don't give a fuck about that shit. It's over with. It's over with. We don't give a fuck about that shit. All right, man, we gonna keep this shit going though. I low-key gotta take this phone call though. Hold on. But the homie said it's a long story. So I ain't gonna have no time. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I said I wanna do 4 reactions. I'm gonna watch these next 2 reactions right here. The Julio Fulio shit with Flacco, and then we gonna end it. It's gonna be about 2 hours, 3 hours, 2.5 hours. And then we're gonna end it with this world's most chaotic hell on earth, because I gotta get off the phone. I mean, I gotta get off the shit so I can make this phone call, but I'll just do it after this, all right? So let's watch this.
A Julio Fulio trial.
Hold on. Matter of fact, let me make sure I read my super chats when the super chats come in. Shout out to you, man. Shit, hold on. I can't even see what the fucking names say. Hold on. All right, Ahmed Morse. One of the arrested people goes by the name Pookie. All right, cool. Mr. Nobody. Imagine finding out your homie finesse you out of 7 M's. Ooh, that's nasty. Yeah, I'll be sick. I'll be sick for sure. Let's see who else. Thank you for becoming a member. Key.B. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. All right, let's react to this, y'all. Let's react to this right here. Shout out my boy Flacco, man. All right, y'all. We back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions, and this one is called Terrible News for Julio Fulio. Julio Fulio, the trial is going on right now. We are on day 2. Let's get caught up. Let's see what Flacco tells us. Let's see what we find out new. Let's go.
A Julio Fulio trial has started, and the 5 cockroaches who murdered Julio Fulio, they're cooked. Right, absolutely cooked. Now, 5 cockroaches has been accused of murdering Julio Fulio. However, only 1 cockroach is currently on trial, and that's the only female of the group. Now, the reason why she's going at trial separately is because her defense is a little different than the others. Their defense is, we ain't do it, right? These white folks is lying on us. The white man want to hold us. We ain't do it. I don't know what they're talking about. Her defense, though, is, well, I was there when it happened, right? They definitely murdered Julio Fulio, but I didn't know what was going on. I was a bystander. Me and my boyfriend had a vacation booked, and he did a drill while we were on vacation. I don't know what took place. I don't know what happened. I'm innocent. Her name is Alicia Andrews.
Damn.
Now, Alicia Andrews was dating one of the other cockroaches, okay? Now, that other cockroach, he's a rapper, and he's really close with Young and Ace and them, but his role in this, he was not one of the shooters. No. Apparently, him and Alicia is being accused of running surveillance for the shooters. They were the ones who went around looking for Julio Fulio. Once they found Julio Fulio, because Fulio was posting his location all night, they got to the club that Julio Fulio was at, and they followed him all night. And as they was following Fulio, they was communicating with the shooter, calling him. Now, when they were communicating, they was using Alicia Andrews' phone to call the killers and let them know, hey, Fulio here, Fulio there. Her boyfriend is the cockroach on the left named Isaiah Chance. Now, Isaiah Chance is a wannabe rapper, thirsty for some clout and fame. Now, the other dudes, the shooters, because the shooters were Sean Gothright and then Davion and his brother, right? So they were the shooters. Now, they had personal beef with Julio Fulio, right? The brothers who killed Julio Fulio, they had personal beef, right? Julio Fulio.
This is why you can't do crime with 5 people. Like, I don't know why y'all don't understand this. Like, stop doing crime, y'all. Just stop doing crime at this point. Stop it. Just stop. Everybody just stop. Ain't nobody getting away with shit no more. You niggas is just, y'all sloppy. Y'all don't understand how the new technology in the world works. Y'all taking y'all cell phones, they pinging y'all calls, y'all text messaging y'all crimes, updates, where y'all at, what y'all doing. So all they gotta do is go through your text messages and y'all can see y'all conversation, telling everything. Like, look at this. Oh, we're gonna go do lookout and we're gonna update y'all where they're at. You fucked up right there instantly. It's over with. Yeah, and then you go get in the goddamn parking lot and Teslas got their recording video. You niggas just, why, man? Why? Stop it. And 5 people and taking a female. Damn, it's just a different era, man. It's a different era, dog. Don't do crime, y'all.
Was accused of going to their brother's grave and pissing on it. Julio Fulio, like, took their brother killer when he got out of jail. Like, bro, he took him all across the country, brought him to a no-jumper interview, gave him clout. So they got personal beef with Julio Fulio. Sean Gothright and Isaiah Chance, for the most part, for lack of better words, they D-Rodders, all right? They were D-Rodding the Zach, all right? Trying to get in where they fit in. So they committed a body on someone they don't know, had no beef with for the most part, all right, because they wanted to fit in. The prosecutors had so much evidence they wanted to introduce, so much overwhelming things they wanted to talk about, that the prosecutor's opening statements ended up being 2 hours long. 2 hours long. Now, one of the things that surprised me during the opening statement, because a lot of us thought Julio Fulio got murdered because he's dropped his location during his birthday. That's why he was killed. That they was in Jacksonville minding their business. They looked on social media. Julio Fulio was posting about his birthday. He dropped his location. They hopped in the car and drove to locate Julio Fulio. Come to find out, that's not the case. That's not what happened.
Really?
This was in action days before.
Okay. I thought that was the case. That's how they was sold the story originally. Like, oh, he dropped the location at the hotel. He slipped up and them niggas saw it low. And they drove out there in a mama car and a grandma car. Okay, so this was pre.
Charles Jones. You've heard his name in the indictment. That's his face. Just a few seconds of the mountain of evidence that you will see in this case of what happened that night. Evidence that will show you clearly that these co-conspirators hatched this murderous plot not minutes, not hours, but days before this, formulating in their hearts and minds this agreed upon, collective, and confederated plan with one common agreed upon goal: death, violence, and murder. A conspiracy motivated and hatched days before, hundreds of miles away from Tampa. A conspiracy that would span through those days and over 500 miles of travel.
I know that Julio Fulio posted a flyer letting people know he was going to be hosting a party in Tampa for his birthday weekend. So my best guess is they located or seen that flyer. They knew he was going to be in Tampa. They went to Tampa, booked the Airbnb, and their plans was, hey, we're going to stalk him tonight, right? We're going to try to locate him. We're going to watch his story, see where he's at, and try to coordinate this hit. That right there is what I believe took place. Now, Alicia Andrews is saying, hey, listen, they planned it for days beforehand, but I had no idea about this plan, right? Isaiah Chance is my boyfriend. Now, as far as I knew, we were booking an Airbnb to hang out for the weekend. I had no idea that when we're going to go hang out for the weekend or, you know, go to this vacation, I had no idea that I was going to be a part of this murder plot. I had no idea that my boyfriend was stalking or surveilling Julio Fulio. I was just going along for the ride with him.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, there was no evidence whatsoever that Alicia Andrews killed Charles Jones. No evidence whatsoever that Alicia Andrews wanted Charles Jones dead. No evidence whatsoever that Alicia Andrews did anything to help that group of men kill Charles Jones. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you're not just here to deliver a verdict. You are here to right a wrong.
I don't know if he's a public defender or a paid attorney. Now, he did bring the energy up. I'll give him that, right? Because the prosecutors were pretty nonchalant, indifferent. He brought the energy up. But I don't think I've seen anyone start off an opening statement sitting down, screaming at the court or at the jury without the mic near him.
So the girlfriend is like, look, nigga, fuck what y'all going through? I'm out this bitch. I'm out this bitch. Unless you got something that could prove I knew I was in on it, which she probably, if she don't, if she knows there's nothing that could pin her, even if she was in on it, if she knows there's nothing that could pin her that she was in on it, this is a layup. Like, shit, they go, hey, she's out of here. But in return, you flipped on them. So if they all saying, hey, that ain't us, that ain't us, that ain't us, that ain't us, that wasn't us, we wasn't there, what are you talking about? Her whole thing is going to be like, look, that was them, all four of them, let me go. They're going to let her go. If it's nothing crazy like, because that's the bigger fish. Man, fuck that, let her go. If we ain't got nothing on her where it shows real hate for him and she's associated and she's plotted on this, only thing we need for her is to say that that's them. Boom. All right, cool. Get her up out of here. Now, we on y'all ass. We got y'all. Let's go.
But that's how he chose to start it off.
Alicia Andrews was on a weekend trip with her boyfriend with only one agenda: to be with her boyfriend. 2, Alicia Andrews is not in a gang. 3, with the exception of her boyfriend, Alicia Andrews did not know any of those men in that group, and none of those men in that group knew Alicia Andrews. As a matter of fact, if there was some conspiracy, Alicia Andrews was not in the loop because she was not in the group. 4, Alicia Andrews is not a part of the drill rap culture, nor the drill rap scene. 5, Alicia Andrews did not have any physical evidence on any weapon displayed by the state. You would not find DNA, fingerprints, no physical evidence whatsoever linking Alicia Andrews to this case.
I'm always a big fan of the defensive, which is, hey, bro, I'm guilty, but I ain't that guilty. I did it, but I ain't do it like that, bro. Like, y'all added extras on it. I'm a fan of those defenses, bro, right? Because usually I appreciate honesty in a lot of these things, all right? Like, for example, Nipsey Hussle's killer, he tried to do the exact same defense. He said, listen, I killed Nipsey Hussle. I did it. Y'all got me, all right? But I ain't do it how y'all say I did it, bro. Like, I ain't some type of super premature, like premeditated killer. Nah, bro, I went to talk to Nipsey Hussle. He called me a rat, and I committed a murder out of crime and passion. He tried to plead to crime and passion. He tried to get that. Because crime and passion is 15 years. And if you admit you committed a murder, but you did it because it was a crime of passion, because Nipsey Hussle called you something that antagonized you, and you are a street dude, so hence you're this Neanderthal who you think like a primate, and he called you this, so you just had to act like an animal. He tried it, it didn't work, because one of Nipsey Hussle's homie, they testify, Nipsey did not call him no snitch. They had a friendly conversation. He went and came back and killed Nipsey Hussle. So hence it's premeditated. it cannot be a crime of passion. This case, she's saying, listen, y'all got me, okay? My boyfriend lying, the co-defendant's lying, the killer's lying. They were there. They killed Julio Fulio. However, I didn't know they were going to do it.
Sheesh. Why would you take, okay, if she's not lying, listen, why would you take your girlfriend on a drill, bruh? If she's not in on it, why would you take your girlfriend on a drill knowing how women are? Like, they're not going to jail. What? They're not going to go to jail for you, nigga. Like, what? You, come on, man. Golly.
Right? I was there when they linked up. I was there when they called each other. He even used my phone to call one of the killers. However, I did not know what was going on. I was on a weekend vacation with my boyfriend in Tampa, right? We booked an Airbnb. I was in love. And he just drove me around as he committed, like this murder. But I had no idea. Now, listen, a lot of y'all may think this is like, come on, chick. Like, cut it out, bro. You were a full participant. But can I say it with an absolute certainty that a jury won't give this any action? I can't, bro. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. I've seen stranger things happen. Like, come on, Hernandez Govain, young Dolph alleged killer. He beat the case.
She cold. Cause she for sure, like my instincts is saying, like based on the shit, she for sure was in on it. But she's using that lady shit to her advantage, and she might have been smart and broke. It's like, I'm gonna help out, but I ain't gonna do nothing where they can trace it back and lead back to me. And if shit hit the fan and shit go belly up and they come grab everybody, I can say I had nothing to do with it. And that's fucked up though. Like, why would you take a girl with you though?
And his defense was, hey, I know everybody around me wanted young Dolph dead, right? I know Big Jug was over my crib and like one of the killers came over and the killer is claiming that at that meeting, we put the bounty on young Dolph's head. But listen, he lying. I don't know what happened, right? Y'all have no physical evidence I did this. I don't know what happened. And he beat it. So she may have some action at this.
She says how many rooms? She says 2. Now, there's some assumption on Detective Ramos' side that because Alicia Andrews asked for 2 rooms for this romantic getaway, as he claims it to be, was some indication that she intended for this other group of guys to come to the Airbnb with them.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Make that make sense, though. Wait, y'all on a romantic getaway. Why you need 2 rooms? If this trip is just meant for you and him. Why you need 2 rooms? Y'all young. It ain't like y'all like, what is that about? Oh, yeah, she. This is where you fuck it up at.
In reality,
that's where you fuck it up at.
Andrews and Isaiah Chance were kind of on the outs. Didn't know if they were going to be on the in or the outs. So they got 2 rooms, bigger, more comfortable, some space for this trip that was to be a trip of reckoning and maybe reconciliation. Ultimately, though,
no.
Alicia Andrews
that's funny.
And the friend or follower does not book the Airbnb. Somebody else does. Alicia Andrews did not know that somebody else books the Airbnb. She was out of the loop. Nonetheless, Airbnb booked on the way to Tampa.
Hold on. No, you gotta get better representation. Because he just threw you under the bus. Because I'm for sure like, hold on. If I'm a fucking juror, you just made me think, oh wait, she's in on it. You gotta word shit differently. You can't just make that make sense. How you gonna drop that bombshell? She went and got 2 rooms and wait, hold on. Y'all said it was a romantic getaway. Wow. That's a red flag. The fuck she booking 2 rooms for? You got to break that down, nigga. Why? Like, make that make sense.
Their chance, and you saw the video. Before he picks up Alicia Andrews, stops by Sean Gaithwright's house. where he packs up all of these bags. Alicia Andrews never sees what goes into the Impala. She's not a part of that packing process. Not in the loop. Isaiah Chance goes and then picks up Miss Andrews, brings her back to where they pack the bags, and then they head down to Tampa.
When they got to Tampa, the police have a full surveillance on how she earned herself a murder charge. When they got to Tampa, they went to the McDonald's. Now, at the McDonald's, they have footage of Isaiah Chance and her. At the McDonald's, she didn't have on a mask. So the investigators and the detectives believe fully that she knew what was going on because she didn't have a mask at McDonald's. But when they were surveillance, Fulio later that night, when they was going to the club where Fulio was at, looking for him, she had on a mask. When they was following Fulio, she had on a mask the entire time.
In the interrogation room.
Bruh. All right. Explain that one. I want to see how you explain this. Why the fuck she had a mask on if she didn't know what was going on, bro?
Detective Ramos tells Alicia Andrews that she must not be wearing a mask at the clubs to conceal, she must be wearing the masks at the club to conceal her identity because she's not wearing the mask at the McDonald's. But the reality is, Alicia Andrews thought that it was just going to be her and her boyfriend.
I'm not Bobo the Fool. You not Bobo the Fool. You.
Man, fire that lawyer. That lawyer got to go. Y'all, he's doing a terrible job. That got to be a free lawyer. That got to be man, that's some free shit. There's no way. That is a terrible lawyer right there, y'all. Well, are y'all convinced that she's not guilty based on what he's saying right now? What, nigga? This girl guilty as a motherfucker, man. Hold on. Y'all just lost me. She booked 2 rooms. And she said it was a romantic getaway, but she booked 2 rooms. All right, I'm going to start there. Why? Brother, make that make sense. And then she's wearing a mask. A woman who had nothing to do with something and don't know what it's got to. But she's riding around with this dude with a mask on. And you don't think somebody's going to ask, hey, why do I got to put this mask on? Even if that is your stance. I put the mask on because he told me to. She didn't ask him why. Like, making a woman put a mask on is funny. Like, average woman go like, what the fuck, nigga? Hell no.
I don't know why she had on that mask, bro. She had on that mask to conceal her identity. She knew what was going on. Because if Fulio would have seen her, he would have knew, okay, they got to drop on me. And he not lacking, right? He getting straight to it. She knew what she was doing. Now, her defense team, they came with a strategy. Now, they had an explanation for why she had on a mask just for when they was following Fulio, but ain't have the mask at McDonald's or anywhere else. He says the reason why was because her boyfriend told her, hey, we about to go out to eat. But instead, they linked up with Davion, which is one of the shooters in this case. And when they linked up with Davion, Davion hopped in the driver's seat. Chance hopped in the passenger. She was in the back. And she was too shy to tell him, man, stop smoking, stop doing this, stop doing this. Because Davion took over the entire scene. Like, he came, hopping the wheel, driving like it's his, moving like it's his, smoking. And she says when she got around other people like Davion, she became shy, so she put on a mask. And when they went to the club, she was shy, so she put on a mask because...
Hell no, man. Oh, my God. This is terrible. Yo. Terrible, y'all. Come on. See, this is when you understand, like, when people have great lawyers, you understand why they pay them so much. And then when people have public defenders and terrible lawyers, you be like, I see why this motherfucker got 40 years in jail or got life. What? Nigga? That's the story that y'all came up with together to say? This is bad.
It was no longer just her and her boyfriend. It was other people around. That's why she had on a mask.
This is
I'm
bad.
not buying that, not one bit.
Oh, my God.
Now, as the story progressed, it gets to, okay, cool. Why was your phone used to locate the killers? They have another creative explanation for that. Hey, Isaiah Chance was on the phone. We don't know what they was talking about with the killers. We don't know what they said with the killers, okay? But whatever Isaiah Chance told the killers, she couldn't decipher it. She didn't know what was going on. All right? Because she couldn't really make out what they was talking about. And y'all don't even know if Isaiah Chance was talking to the killers or if the killers was talking to him.
No reason to wear the health mask, the medical mask. Then she didn't know that Davion Murphy was going to bum rush the ride and take control of the driver's seat, let alone did she expect Isaiah Chance to let him do so. So she's caught without her mask unexpectedly. Davion's in the video, you see him smoking and puffing, and Alicia wants to say something, but she can't. Because she's afraid to say something to this guy who just bogarted the cruise, made her man get in the back seat, and took over. She won't say anything. Not because she was trying to hide herself. She didn't say anything because she was scared.
In his mind, he probably think he cooking right now. He probably think, I got him. They're going to believe this shit. If you was a juror right now, would you believe anything this nigga said? Like, what are you talking about, sir?
Because she wanted the guy to smoke in her face because she was scared. They get back to the Airbnb, and a few hours later, they head out again. Go to Club Teasers. Now they're in the cruise again, and Isaiah Chance is driving. Now the state asserts that because Isaiah Chance is driving and Alicia Andrews is right next to him while Isaiah Chance is on her phone, Alicia must have heard everything Isaiah said. They got that from Juan Ramos. But that's a bad assumption. Because there's...
To that comment, Your Honor. Is that proper?
Anyway, again, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, this are just the opening statements. The attorneys are telling you what they believe the evidence will be. That's all that it is, their belief. Okay, go ahead, Mr. Malcolm.
Thank you, Your Honor. That's a bad assumption. Because there's no way of knowing. Although the cell phone data shows that that line was open and there was communication between the two phones, there's no way of knowing whether Isaiah Chance was the talker or the listener. And even if Isaiah Chance was the talker, there's no way to know whether he was using explicit language that Alicia Andrews could understand. So,
oh my God. Oh. This is bad. This is like, my boy, my boy, you didn't think this went through at all. You didn't think this went through. You are reaching so crazy right now. Like, all these, like, it does, you're not convincing nobody of what you're saying. It just all sounds crazy. Like, so now her boyfriend had her phone. She couldn't understand the language he was using. Like, what? So he was talking in a language. This is her boyfriend who she's with. This is her dude. She doesn't understand his language. What he's saying, how he talked to his homies. Like, come on, man. You got to come with something better than that. That's what I'm saying. That's not convincing enough. That's not like, because that's all they're going to say. Like, what? It's her boyfriend. She with him all the time. Don't let him find out that she lives with this nigga or she be living with this nigga. She's with him around town. She's around him all the time. She knows how he talk.
In the interrogation room, Detective Ramos asks Alicia Andrews what Isaiah Chance was saying, and she says, I don't know. It was the truth. She didn't know. And there is no evidence whatsoever to the contrary.
I'm not buying it, not one bit, right? But I can't tell you a jury won't buy it.
Oh,
understand,
God,
if she was in the car with the actual killers and shooters, the people who hopped out and shot and killed Julio Fulio, there's really no explanation. Rather, you had any hand in it. If you was in the car with the killers, you are also a murderer, right? Like that's just the law, right? If you was in that vehicle, you had a hand in that murder, you're being charged. But she was on the other team, supposedly, right? She was on a team with her boyfriend where they was on surveillance watch. So if she's saying, hey, I was just in the car with my boyfriend, he's the one who called the killers and let them know Julio dropped. He's the one, not me. I don't know what's going on. Then that's like a different story, right? Like that right there, I don't know. Would a jury convict her of first-degree murder if the police can't really prove that she knew for a fact? She does have a steep hill to climb trying to explain why she was with her boyfriend, mask on, following Julio around the entire night.
That's going to be hard to explain with this lawyer she has. A great lawyer could have come up with a great story on that. That story he just told was some bullshit. Now, the only thing that could possibly save her, based on what this lawyer is saying, is fucking terrible ass pitch he got going, is if after the murder, she would have called the police or went to turn herself in or something, instead of them having to come track them down. That would have been the only thing to save. That would be like, look, she wasn't in on it at all. She called you guys. Then you'll probably, as a juror, you'll win some jurors over. Like, well, she did call. She did turn it right after this shit happened. She did. But she didn't do that. So now that's another one. Like, hey, wait, if she had nothing to do with it, why she didn't turn herself in? Why she didn't tell on them? Why she didn't do this? Why she didn't do that? Like, that lawyer, he got some work. She getting some time for sure.
She got that to explain, but I don't know, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section. What do you guys think about this? Do y'all believe what's going on? Do y'all believe that she did it? Do y'all believe she's guilty? Or do y'all believe her story, man? She was just on a weekend getaway with her boyfriend, and her boyfriend got her in the world of trouble and didn't let her know what was going on. Let me know in the comment section, okay? All right.
Oh, shout out Flacco, man. A weekend getaway. A romantic. This is what the lawyer came up with. She was on a romantic weekend getaway, and they went and got a hotel, 2 rooms. Went and got 2 rooms. Just so happened his homeboys came in town. She didn't know what was going on. His homeboy got in a car that liked to smoke. He took over the car and started driving, so she got in the back seat. And he was smoking so much weed, she had to put a mask on her face. And when she went to the club, she didn't want nobody to know it was her. So she had to keep a mask on her face. Like, it doesn't add up. Like, you could have came with like a way crazier pitch. But you're a low budget lawyer. So let me know what y'all think, man. Just like Flacco said, what do y'all think is going to happen in this situation? This is only day 2. It's only day 2. So, I mean, what y'all think is going to happen in this situation? Is this like you're already sold, you're convinced she's guilty, or is this like, let him cook, let me hear him out, and then make my decision? Which one are you? Which one are you? Let me know in the comment section. I'm going to give you 2 seconds to smash a like. And as always, get ready for the next reaction. That is crazy. What? So she basically turned on them niggas. She turned on them niggas, man. She turned on them niggas and basically trying to free herself and throwing everybody under the bus. And that's fucked up. Now listen, if she's not guilty, I get it. I would get it. Like, it's a female. She's not guilty. She had nothing to do with it. She didn't know. Everything she's saying is true. It's a female. Like, that's what they're going to do. Yeah, if anybody you expect to roll on you, it's going to be a girl that has nothing to do with it, that doesn't gang bang, don't be in your beef. Yeah, but if she's in on it and she's doing this and saying all this and she just told on you niggas and gave all you niggas, that's fucked up. That's fucked up, bro. But again, man, listen, man, that's why I don't do crime, man. Because you'll hear like, that's fucked up. No, that's right. She's doing the right thing. Like, listen, bro, just don't do crime, y'all. Don't do crime. It ain't even worth it no more. It ain't worth it. Y'all all getting caught, and none of y'all want to go to jail. Everybody that do crime don't want to go to jail. That's crazy, right? So they telling their own homies, throw their own people under the bus. They go commit crimes in their mama's cars. You got to be a different type of nigga to take your mama car and go do a murder and drop it back off to her. You know how, like, go kill somebody in your mama car and drop the car back off to her so she got to drive around in it? What if the car is marked? What if the people saw who came up and killed the person's car? And they remember your mother's car. You gave it back to her. Now she's in traffic and they pull up and Swiss cheese her. Like, yeah, these niggas is crazy, man. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. All right, cool. Let's see what else is going on. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody up in this motherfucking hop. Eric Chapman, what's going on, man? Finito23, shout out to you, man. Tail Shy 110. Yeah, whatever, man. Visionary Star. Shit, y'all niggas. Why do everybody's names got numbers at the end? The Quick 13, Sexy Nate, Ace Pit Food, LeBron 24, Diamond Your Dime. What's going on, man? Hey, is YouTube tripping? Y'all didn't have numbers at the end of y'all name before. I don't remember y'all having all these numbers at the end of y'all name. What the fuck is that about? What is that about? I don't know. Nargo Arts, what's going on, man? Lady Ian, LeBron 24, what's going on? All right, look, we're going to do this last one because I got to get off this shit. We're going to do this last one. We're going to finish this shit with a banger. We watched the video last night. Damn, what was that shit at last night, y'all? I done forgot. When they was cooking that poom poom, whatever the shit was called. What was that shit at? Damn, I forgot. All right, but we watched that last night. But tonight we're going to watch Bangladesh. The world's most chaotic hell on earth. And let's see what's going on in Bangladesh. Where was that at last night, y'all? Y'all remember? Where was that at? Fuck, I can't think. Where was that at? Poop poop. Oh, Philippines? It was in Philippines? All right, yeah. All right, anyways, we're going to get into this one, man. We're going to get into this next one right here. World's chaotic hell on earth. Hold on, let's see. Let me pull this up. Boom. And there we go right here. All right. This is going to be the last one for the night, man. Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all smash the like if you're having a good time. If y'all want to keep these going. You feel me? Smash that like for me. Damn, this picture look crazy already. This fucking, wow. All right. All right, let's keep it going. Good. All right, y'all. We back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions. This one is called The World's Most Chaotic Hell on Earth. You'll regret watching this. The real Bangladesh documentary. Let's go.
Could you name a country dirtier than India, more overcrowded than Tokyo's subway stations, and more chaotic than any place your mind can imagine? If you thought of Bangladesh, you were right. From workers dismantling massive ships with their bare hands to children as young people laboring in toxic factories, all unfolding against a backdrop suffocated by pollution and natural disasters. Bangladesh reveals a reality that most of the world never sees. 1. A hygiene crisis beyond imagination. Bangladesh lies in South Asia, and is mainly a flat country with vast plains formed by the Ganges River. Often called the land of rivers, it has over 700 rivers flowing across its surface, shaping its landscape and supporting the daily lives of its people. Covering around 57,000 square miles, Bangladesh is home to more than 173 million people, making it one of the most crowded regions on Earth. For visitors, the street food can be a surprising experience. Makeshift stalls on every corner, serving pithas, fuchka, and chotpati to millions of hungry customers daily. Yet, utensils are washed in buckets of dirty water, sometimes the same water that flows in open sewers running alongside the sidewalk.
Bro. No. No. Did he just take the water that they was cleaning the pots with to wash his body to and throw it in it, and the water fell back in? All right, I'm not here to judge. Let's watch.
Food sits exposed under the blazing sun, covered in flies, while ingredients are prepared mere feet from raw sewage. But it gets worse. In rural areas, families turn to eating insects like locusts and beetles not by choice, but out of desperate necessity. Some still believe in drinking fresh goat's blood or eating raw animal liver, thinking it will give them strength. If you're watching on your phone, don't just stop at the like button, tap the hype button right below. It really helps me earn a bit of extra income, and we promise to keep bringing you exciting content. 2. The hidden cost of your designer clothes. Every time you put on a shirt from Zara, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Burberry, or Prada, there's a chance it was made by someone earning less than $3 a day in Bangladesh.
Damn.
The country is one of the world's largest clothing exporters, and these global brands flock here for one reason: incredibly cheap labor costs. But cheap for who? Workers in these textile factories endure 12 to 14-hour shifts in conditions that would be illegal in most countries. They handle dangerous chemicals without protective gear, work in buildings with poor ventilation, and face constant exposure to toxic dyes and materials.
Damn.
The result is devastating. Many of these workers don't live past 50 years old due to the constant chemical exposure. The workforce is predominantly young women, many under 25, who leave impoverished villages hoping for a better life in the cities. Instead, they find themselves trapped in an endless cycle of exploitation. And now, take a look at your closet. Do you see any labels written on them? Leave a comment below and chat with me. 3. The world's most dangerous ship graveyard. If you thought textile work was dangerous, wait until you hear about Chittagong, home to the world's largest ship graveyard.
What the hell?
Here, enormous cargo ships and oil tankers are dismantled piece by piece in what might be the most hazardous job on the planet. Picture massive ocean vessels being torn apart almost entirely by hand. Workers with no safety equipment handle heavy metals, toxic waste, and even radioactive materials daily. They use basic tools like hammers and torches to break down ships that were built to withstand the worst storms at sea.
What the fuck?
Most workers come from rural areas,
Why,
drawn
though?
by promises of employment. But the reality is brutal. Wages are minimal.
Why are they breaking the ships down? For what? To do what with the scraps? Like, what are they doing with it?
Hours are exhausting, and there are virtually no labor protections. Workers regularly suffer from respiratory problems, chemical burns, and diseases from metal exposure. Many don't even know what materials they're handling or how dangerous they are. The environmental damage is equally severe, with toxic materials polluting the sea and affecting entire coastal communities that depend on fishing for survival. Not stopping at the Chittagong ship graveyard, beneath the cities of Bangladesh lies an even darker and more dangerous world. But before we go any deeper, don't forget to support us by liking the video, subscribing to our channel, and turning on notifications. Thank you. Best of followers. 4. The invisible men of the sewers.
This is crazy.
In the depths of Bangladesh's cities, thousands of workers perform one of the most dangerous and degrading jobs imaginable.
What the fuck
cleaning
is that?
sewers by hand. These
Bruh. Oh no. Scared at me. Cleaning the sewers by hand. And they don't got no protective shit. Well, I mean, they don't have a choice though. That's the thing. We looking at it like, cause we have a choice here. They don't have a choice though. Like, that's fucked up. Ugh.
Men, known as manual scavengers, enter manholes and drainage systems without any safety equipment whatsoever. They work in complete darkness, surrounded by human waste, toxic gases, and deadly diseases. Their tools are basic buckets, shovels, and their bare hands. They face constant risk of suffocation from methane gas, drowning in sewage, or contracting life-threatening infections. Despite performing work that's absolutely vital for cities like Dhaka to function, they earn less than a few dollars per day. The most heartbreaking part. This practice continues because Bangladesh lacks the infrastructure and political will to modernize its sanitation systems. While other countries use machines and safety protocols, these workers risk their lives daily just to keep cities functioning. If you were in charge of improving their working conditions, what would you do first? Type 1, if you'd focus on providing safety gear, or 3, if you'd push to replace manual labor with modern machines. I'm really curious to see what most of you think. 5. Childhood stolen by necessity. Imagine being 5 years.
If a nigga come from this and a nigga like, man, I come from struggle. This is real. I mean, we call what we go through out here struggle, y'all. Like, raising up in the ghetto, we call that struggle. This is real, like, imagine coming from this, though. This shit looks manly, bruh.
Years old, and instead of playing with toys or learning to read, you're working 10-hour shifts in a brick kiln under the scorching sun. This is reality for an estimated at about 4.7 million young people in Bangladesh between ages 5 and 14. They work in textile factories handling dangerous chemicals, in brick kilns exposed to extreme heat, or as domestic servants with no protection from abuse. They work longer hours than many adults, often more than 10 hours daily, for wages that are less than half what an adult would earn for the same work. This isn't just about poverty forcing difficult choices. This is about a system that systematically exploits the most vulnerable members of society. They should be in school, learning skills that could break the cycle of poverty.
It's real
Instead,
survival right
they're
here.
trapped in work that damages their health, stunts their development, and ensures they'll remain poor for life. 6. Air that kills. Take a deep breath right now. In Bangladesh, that simple act could be shortening your life. The country consistently ranks among the worst in the world for air quality, with Dhaka regularly competing for the title of most polluted city on Earth. Vehicle emissions from millions of poorly maintained cars and buses, unregulated industries pumping out chemicals, constant burning of trash and biomass, and dust from endless construction projects all combine to create air that's more poison than oxygen. During winter months, when rainfall is scarce, Dhaka disappears under a dense blanket of smog so thick you can barely see buildings across the street. To put it into perspective, there are days when Dhaka tops the charts as the most polluted city on the planet, surpassing even massive urban centers like New Delhi, Beijing, and Lahore. The human cost is staggering. Air pollution causes more than 150,000 premature deaths annually in Bangladesh. Respiratory diseases like asthma, bronchitis, and lung infections have become epidemic. If you think your daily commute is bad, wait until you see 173 million people try to move around in Bangladesh.
Nigga. What the fuck? Look at this shit, dog. Damn. Right now, you couldn't get one motherfucker in this chat to ride on top of a goddamn train in that city. I be seeing niggas in New York do that shit, but LA, you don't never see no shit like that. I'm telling you right now. It don't be nobody on top of the goddamn blue line. Now imagine if you had to put all your homies and your family on top of the blue line out here in LA, or wherever y'all from, whatever y'all popular Metro Rail train is. This looks like what? Nigga, you telling me nobody be falling off this shit? It's no way nobody falling off this goddamn train when that motherfucker start moving. Look at that shit. That's crazy.
7. Transportation that defies logic. Buses and trucks that are decades old, held together more by hope than proper maintenance, packed with passengers far beyond any reasonable capacity. We're not talking about a few extra people standing in the aisle. We're talking about passengers hanging from the sides of moving vehicles, sitting on rooftops, and clinging to any available surface just to get from point A to point B. In Dhaka, the capital city, a 3-mile journey can easily take over 2 hours during peak times. Then there are the rickshaws, those bicycle-powered vehicles with small passenger cabins. The men who operate these rickshaws are often painfully thin, yet they spend their days pedaling through scorching heat, transporting people across long distances for wages that barely cover their own survival. But perhaps most shocking of all is the train system.
Look at that shit, y'all.
During rush hour, trains become so overcrowded that passengers don't just fill the interior compartments.
Wait, so do you even pay for the train? Do they even pay for the train, or is this train just like free? Because it's no way is somebody monitoring if these niggas got like a ticket or something. Like imagine that. Because you know, I don't know how it is everywhere else, but they'll walk through and make sure you got a ticket. There's no way you can do that on this train. So are these trains free? Or these people just don't give a fuck? And it's like, I don't know. This is crazy, y'all.
They cover every inch of the train's exterior, sitting on roofs, hanging from windows, and gripping onto any handhold they can find. 8. When one husband isn't enough. In the remote areas of Bangladesh, the Mandi tribe, also known as the Garo people, practices something that would shock most of the world: sharing husbands.
What?
In Mandi culture, a woman can share her husband with her sister or another close female relative. This practice ensures that all women, especially those who might otherwise remain unmarried, have the opportunity to form families and have children. It's rooted in their matriarchy.
That's some crazy shit. That's some crazy shit right there. Hey, you go ahead. Hey, listen. Right now, if your girl told you, hey, babe, wake up. You know what I'm saying? My auntie in the next room. Go knock it down. Next day, my cousin in the next room. But this is your wife. Could y'all do that? Could y'all fuck their... Okay, it's one thing to like fuck other women, but fuck their family members? Could y'all do that with their family members? My auntie, my cousin, my mama. Damn, that's crazy. You gotta be a sick with a nigga to not give a fuck and just fuck on her cousin, fuck on her sister, fuck on her mama.
Lineal society, where inheritance and leadership pass through the female line, making women's roles in continuing family lines absolutely crucial. But this custom also serves a practical purpose in communities where the male population is often smaller due to dangerous working conditions, migration for employment, or other factors. By sharing husbands, the community ensures that no woman is left without support or the possibility of having children, which is essential for the tribe's survival. 9. When gender...
Wait a minute, man. Just think about the family you create. Because now, if you fucking your wife, you having kids with your wife, now you're giving her sister kids, you giving her auntie kids, you giving her mama kids. Just think about that, what you just created right there. This is like cousin, brother, nephew, uncle, son. That is some wild shit. All one man creating all this with the sister, mother, wife. That is wow. So your brother is your granddad. Your brother is your son. Man, this shit is crazy. Your brother is your uncle, as well as your cousin, as well as, like, golly.
Determines your entire life. Despite some progress in recent decades, gender inequality here reaches levels that are difficult for people in developed countries to comprehend. The statistics alone are staggering. Approximately 51% of girls in Bangladesh are married before their 18th birthday, making it one of the highest marriage rates in the world. The legal system itself perpetuates this inequality. Inheritance laws based on Islamic Sharia grant men double what women receive, ensuring that women remain economically dependent throughout their lives. Even when women work, cultural norms in many areas discourage them from seeking financial independence or higher education, especially in rural regions where social pressure is most intense. Rates of domestic violence remain deeply concerning, yet reporting such incidents often brings victims more stigma than support. Many people endure their pain in silence, fearing that speaking out could lead to rejection from their families and communities. 10. Love has nothing to do with marriage. Arranged marriages dominate Bangladeshi society, with family interests and social positioning taking priority over individual emotions or compatibility. While technically the bride and groom's consent is required, the social and family pressure is so intense that saying no often isn't a realistic option, especially for women. The selection process focuses on factors like economic status, education level, family reputation.
Imagine that shit though, y'all. Like, we take shit for granted. We take so much shit for granted, y'all. Y'all know we take hella shit for granted. Like, imagine that, like, somebody just telling you who you finna marry. Just walking somebody in the door like, hey, you marrying the homie daughter because they got land over here and yeah, it's my boy right here. We trying to fuck with that land he got. So you marrying his daughter, and his daughter just weak, ugly, whopped out. And you gotta do it. Like, damn. But then what's the rules to that? Like, what's the rules to that? Once you put us together, the family who put y'all together, like, what's the rules? Because if we talking about we can fuck the aunties and fuck the mother and fuck the sister and all that, like, it's a lot of lines crossed, man. I don't know. This shit is deep, man. Y'all just be glad I don't smoke no goddamn weed. Because this will send my goddamn brain into goddamn Pluto right now. I'll be in a star somewhere. Like, this should have had me thinking too deep, bro. This video right here, like, there's a lot going on.
And social connections rather than emotional compatibility or personal attraction. Families negotiate these arrangements like business deals, with the bride's family often required to provide substantial dowries despite this practice being illegal. For many young people, this system means their entire future is decided by others. They have no opportunity to pursue education, careers, or personal development because their role is predetermined wife and mother, regardless of their own dreams or capabilities. The psychological impact of entering marriage.
Wait, so they don't go to school or nothing? They don't get to learn? Damn. So they stripped them of learning privileges. Hey, look, your job ain't here to learn. Your one job while you was born is to be a wife. No. School, don't worry about that. You ain't finna learn shit. Books, put that book down. Your job is to be a wife. Damn, that's crazy. Hey, we take shit for granted, y'all. We take shit for granted.
Marriage without choice or emotional connection creates relationships built on obligation rather than partnership. What makes this particularly harsh is that it's often justified as protecting family honor and maintaining cultural traditions. But in reality, it's a system that prioritizes social appearances over human happiness and individual rights. Young people learn that their personal desires don't matter, creating a cycle where they'll likely impose the same system on their own children.
Nigga, hold. Did y'all see all them goddamn boats? What the fuck?
11 sacred cows in a chaotic world. Picture this bizarre scene in the middle of Dhaka's chaotic traffic, with buses honking, rickshaws weaving, and millions of people trying to get somewhere. A cow lies down in the center of the road. Traffic stop. Buses wait. Rickshaws navigate around. Nobody moves the cow because in Bangladesh, these animals hold sacred status that transcends the practical needs of urban transportation.
Oh, hell no. What? Wait. So this cow finna come sit up in this motherfucker and cause traffic on this oversaturated street we're already on. It's already 173 million of us on the street. So now this one little fucking cow, he could come sit right here and we can't touch him, and he can hold up traffic? Oh, hell no. Fuck that. No. Damn. Cows are sacred? Cows are sacred? That's a first. I didn't know that. I didn't know cows are sacred. Like,
this creates one of the most surreal contrasts you'll find anywhere in the world.
Yeah, man. I know if you smoking weed, if you smoke weed and you watching this right now, you enjoying this shit. You gotta be, because this shit got me fucking over here like, yo. You gotta be enjoying this shit, because what? A cow is sacred and we can't move it in traffic? That's wild.
Bangladesh is predominantly Muslim, where beef consumption is religiously acceptable. Yet the significant Hindu minority reveres cows as sacred, and this reverence has become woven into the broader cultural fabric. But perhaps most shocking to Western sensibilities are the Hindu rituals involving cow waste. For some Hindu groups,
I'm out, bro. I'm out. Did they just cover themselves in doo-doo? Oh, no. Was that doo-doo? Oh, come on, bro. No fucking way. Oh, my fucking God, bro. No. Is he pouring a shot of doo-doo right now? Nigga, what the fuck are we watching? Hey, listen, no disrespect to the people who come from there. But damn. This is good. This nigga taking a shot of doo-doo. Oh my God. Why he hold the cup right there like he waiting for his ass? Just like, that is wild, bro. Hold on, all right, let's keep watching this shit.
Groups, cow urine and feces are considered purifying substances with divine properties. There are festivals where devotees bathe in fresh manure.
Bro, what in the world?
Believing it will cure diseases, bring divine blessing, and cleanse them of sins. In certain villages, entire communities participate in these rituals.
Bro, what the fuck is going on? No fucking way. So they believe the cow doo-doo is going to cure you of all spirits and curses. So they put cow doo-doo all over themselves. And they do it together and they drink it and they drink cow piss. Oh my God. So they really praise the fuck out of cows.
Men, women, and children cover themselves in mud, mixed with cow dung as an act of deep faith. For outsiders, it's incomprehensible.
Bro, come on, man. Fuck no. Fuck. No, bro. This is out of pocket. No. I know these cows be like, these motherfuckers. Moo. Moo. All right. No, cuz. Come on, man. What the fuck? This is wild, y'all.
For participants, it's a moment of profound spiritual connection and cultural identity. 12 cities where crime becomes survival.
Whoa.
When desperation collides with opportunity in overcrowded cities, crime often transforms from a moral failing into a means of survival. In urban centers like Dhaka, Chittagong, and Khulna, it has become an intricate ecosystem that touches everyone, from wealthy business owners to humble street vendors trying to earn an honest living. Here, crime isn't simply about random acts of violence or occasional theft. It's systematic, deeply ingrained in daily life. In Dhaka's bustling markets, pickpocketing and petty theft are so common that both vendors and shoppers have developed clever
Hey, bro, I just want to say, we are blessed, man. We are blessed. We proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. God bless the man who died, gave their life for me. So I must stand up, give thanks to you. I don't know the rest of the song, but yeah, y'all know that song hitting hard right now. I wish I could play that shit. I wish I was on Kick Out and play it.
Ways to safeguard their belongings. At chaotic bus stations, organized gangs work together to target passengers amid the confusion of boarding and departure. Public transport is particularly risky. Crowded buses and rickshaws provide perfect cover for coordinated thieves who use distraction and teamwork to rob passengers trapped in tight spaces, unable to react or flee.
Wow.
What makes the problem even more troubling is that many crimes go unreported.
I
Deep
bet.
mistrust in law enforcement means people often believe that filing a report will bring more hassle than help. As a result, theft and robbery are treated almost as part of the urban experience, an inevitability of city life. This constant exposure to danger takes a heavy toll on residents.
Wow.
They live in a state of quiet tension, always alert, rarely at ease in public spaces. It's not just about losing possession, it's about losing peace of mind.
Whoa.
For millions, the true cost of crime is the exhaustion of living in a world where safety feels like a luxury. 13 Life on water when land fails. In Bangladesh's river region, floating markets represent one of humanity's most ingenious adaptations to challenging geography. But they also reveal how people survive when traditional infrastructure fails. These markets operate like floating cities, with vendors arriving before dawn and boats loaded with fruits, vegetables, fresh fish, and household goods. Buyers navigate between...
Damn, look at that, y'all. They hustling. Damn, man. Imagine that, y'all. Like, imagine you have to wake up, get to it every day, get on your boat, nigga, load it up with the fruits, and nigga go compete against 80 other ships selling the same thing. Hustling. Damn. Man, get your hustle up. This will get your hustle up for sure. This is crazy, though. They all look like they all selling the same shit, though. They all selling the same thing.
Vessels in small boats are wade into the water from riverbanks, creating a complex dance of commerce that's both beautiful and chaotic. It's a system that connects entire communities in areas where roads would be impossible to build or maintain. But these floating markets aren't just picturesque tourist attractions. They're lifelines for communities that have no other access to goods and services. Farmers and fishermen who live in remote areas depend on these markets to sell their products and buy necessities.
Wow.
For many families, the floating market is their only connection to the broader economy. The vendors themselves often live on their boats, making these markets not just commercial spaces but floating neighborhoods. Children grow up on these vessels, learning to swim before they can walk, and developing skills that allow them to navigate a world where water is both highway and home. However, these markets face existential threats.
Ooh.
River pollution makes the water increasingly dangerous for both vendors and customers.
Damn.
Climate change brings more frequent and severe flooding, disrupting market operations and destroying livelihoods. Many of these traditional markets are disappearing as rivers become too polluted to support commerce, or as communities are forced to relocate due to environmental change.
The water look like oil, bro. It's just black. Damn, man. This is crazy, bro. But again, here's what I like the reaction we watched with the lady that was selling the Goop Scoop. The people live in these conditions, but yet and still they find a way every day to wake up with a smile and get out here and get to work, man. That's crazy. That says a lot, man. That says a lot. Be grateful for what you got, because if these people can be living in these conditions and they can be grateful, you can too. You can too.
14 rivers that used to give life now bring death. The rivers of Bangladesh were once the arteries of civilization, providing fresh water, transportation, food, and fertile soil for agriculture. Today, many of these same rivers have become toxic streams that threaten the very communities they once sustained.
Shit.
This transformation represents one of the most heartbreaking environmental disasters you'll find anywhere in the world. Picture rivers that run completely black, with surfaces covered in industrial foam and debris.
Oh,
The water
my
smells so
God.
strongly of chemicals that people cover their faces when crossing bridges.
Whoa.
Fish that once fed millions of families have disappeared entirely, leaving behind water so polluted that even touching it can cause skin irritation and infections.
Damn, no fish? You surrounded by water and there's no fish in sight. No, you automatically assume water you could go fishing and you could survive off, eating fish. You can't survive off eating fish, so you can only survive off what you grow. And then even what you grow can be toxic. Because look at the water you got to use to help. Damn. Ooh, this is wild, y'all.
This didn't happen overnight. For decades, factories have treated rivers as free waste disposal systems, dumping chemical products, dyes, and industrial byproducts directly into the water. Cities and villages have followed suit, using rivers as open sewers for human waste and garbage. The cumulative effect has been catastrophic. Communities that depended on fishing for both food and income have watched their livelihoods disappear. Families that fished the same rivers for generations now face unemployment and hunger because the waters that sustained their ancestors have become too toxic to support any life.
Oh, he eating somebody, he catching fish out of that water?
Many have been
Oh,
forced to
man.
migrate to overcrowded cities, adding to urban problems while leaving their traditional communities behind. The health impacts are severe and widespread. People who still use these waters for daily needs face constant exposure to dangerous chemicals and bacteria. Water-related diseases have become epidemic in riverside communities, and finding clean drinking water has become a daily struggle for millions of people. Perhaps most tragically, this environmental destruction is largely irreversible with current technology and resources. Even if all pollution stopped today, it would take decades for these rivers to recover, and many may never return to their former state.
Decades.
Entire ecosystems have been permanently destroyed, and the communities that depended on them face an uncertain future. 15.
Take decades to recover is decades, nigga, to recover for this water to get right to where fish are comfortable to come back. Decades. Damn.
Where ancient customs meet modern survival. In a country facing overwhelming modern challenges, traditional customs and etiquette might seem irrelevant. But in Bangladesh, these social rules represent something deeper. They're survival mechanisms that help 173 million people coexist in one of the world's most crowded and challenging environments. Public displays of affection, even between married couples, are strictly forbidden. This isn't just about religious conservatism or cultural tradition. In a society where personal space is virtually non-existent and privacy is a luxury few can afford, these rules help maintain social harmony in impossibly crowded conditions. When people are forced to live in such close proximity, and strict social boundaries become essential for preventing conflicts. Dress codes are equally important and strictly enforced through social pressure. Modest clothing isn't just about religious observance, it's about showing respect for community values and avoiding unwanted attention in environments where standing out can be dangerous. For women especially, clothing choices can determine how they're treated in public spaces and whether they can move safely through their communities. Even something as simple as littering takes on greater significance in Bangladesh. In cities already overwhelmed by waste management challenges, throwing trash on the ground isn't just inconsiderate. It's contributing to public health crises and environmental disasters that affect everyone. The social pressure against littering represents communities trying to maintain some level of cleanliness and dignity.
I'm mind blown at this point, y'all. I'm like, what else can you possibly say that's going to make me say wow? Because I'm wild out. I'm all out of wows right now. I'm like, this is just beyond me. This motherfucker lived up to the goddamn title. This is just beyond me at this point. I'm just like, damn, I'm really like, whoa. You know, you always hear about Bangladesh. You hear about it, but I didn't know the conditions was this bad. Damn. This is crazy.
Despite overwhelming systemic failures. These customs might seem restrictive to outsiders, but they serve crucial functions in a society under extreme stress. They provide predictable social frameworks that help people navigate complex situations with limited resources. They create shared standards that allow diverse communities to coexist peacefully despite facing enormous challenges. What we've explored today isn't just a catalog of problems or a voyeuristic look at suffering. These 15 shocking facts reveal something profound about human resilience and adaptation. In Bangladesh, 173 million people wake up every day and find ways to...
Man, they just burn the trash. All them chemicals, you got to breathe that shit in. Look at this shit. They just throw the trash. That's their trash. You know how you got, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, a trash truck come pick up your trash? Nah, nigga. Go walk that shit down the street. Throw that shit over the bridge, nigga. And on Monday and Tuesday, we're going to burn. We're going to burn certain areas of the shit. Damn. This is really, bro, I'm really mind blown. Like, what the fuck, dog? The most polluted city in the world. Fish won't live there. It's going to take decades for that water to get back right. They bathe in shit. Well, they praise cows and put cow manure all over their body and drink cow piss. This is really crazy.
Survive, work, love, and build communities despite facing challenges that would overwhelm most societies. From workers risking their lives in ship graveyards to families creating floating markets when land-based commerce fails.
I still want to know what they do with the ship, with the parts of the ship that they take apart. They're tearing these big-ass ships apart to do what with the parts? They never said that.
From children forced into labor to communities sharing resources in ways that ensure everyone survives. Bangladesh shows us both the worst and best of human nature. It's a country where systematic failures create unimaginable hardships, but where human ingenuity and determination create solutions that shouldn't be possible. These realities should shock us, but they should also inspire us to understand that behind every statistic is a human being fighting for dignity, survival, and hope. The next time you put on a piece of clothing, consider the hands that made it. When you complain about traffic, remember the rickshaw drivers pedaling through impossible heat.
Wow.
When you turn on clean water, think about the communities that have watched their rivers die.
Wow.
Bangladesh's story is ultimately about what happens when too many people try to survive on too little land with too few resources. But it's also about the incredible capacity of human beings to adapt, endure, and find meaning even in the most challenging circumstances imaginable.
Right.
What shocked you most about these facts? Have you ever visited Bangladesh or other countries facing similar challenges? Share your thoughts in the comments below.
Okay. Yeah. Shout out Bangladesh. But I won't be visiting there. I'm letting you know right now. I'm not going there. I'm not going to Bangladesh. Shout out to everybody who's from Bangladesh, all that good shit. But no, that is too much for me. No, that is wild. It's rare I watch shit and I'm shocked like this. I'm really damn. Because last night I thought that was shocking to me when I reacted to the lady making the goop scoop with the reused chicken. This is times 100 times crazy. I'm tripping just off the reused chicken. Now this right here, it just fucked me up even more. Ah, shit. Okay, is there something that can fuck me up more than this? I don't know. If that video exists, a different city, send me the video, y'all. And we gonna react to it together. But let me know what y'all think about this, man. Let me know what y'all think about Bangladesh. You know what I mean? We just learned something new. I did not know all this was out there going on and it was this bad. I did not know that. I knew it was a lot of people, but I didn't know how bad it was. But yeah, man, shit. Leave a comment, man. Give you 2 seconds, smash a like. And as always, get ready for the next reaction. Woo! That's crazy, y'all. All right, hey, man, shout out to y'all. We just did it, y'all. Another episode. Another episode. Appreciate y'all. I'm going to get up off this motherfucker, man. Shout out to everybody who rocking and rolling. It is midnight, officially midnight right here on the West Coast. So we banged out 2 hours, 44 minutes. So 3 hours. We banged out 3 hours. I'll try to get on here tomorrow again and keep these going. Shout out to y'all. I see that y'all are loving watching these reactions. You know what I mean? That it is other people out there like me who like watching and learning and just getting put on new shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I want to see real quick before I get off. Just because I told the Kicksiders I was going to watch this when I go live. It's a little 10-minute videos. But I was watching because I said I want to get a bird. And we ran across this falcon. This falcon that be killing shit, that go crazy. But then somebody said, look at the shoe bill. And so I looked at the shoe bill. It looked like an old fucking dinosaur bird. So I saved the video because I want to see what the shoe bill eats. What does this dinosaur, it's like a 5-foot bird, look like a goddamn dinosaur. You probably seen it when I pull it up. But I want to see what the hell this bird eats before I get up out here. This is going to be the last video tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? This ain't going to be a reaction. I'm just going, yeah. We're going to watch it because I want to see it.
Imagine encountering a creature from a bygone era. A bird that stands 5 feet tall on its long, spindly legs, reminiscent of a heron's, with a duck-like head and an enormous shoe-shaped bill. Living in freshwater marshes, it hunts with the utmost patience, standing still for hours until its unsuspecting victim commits a fatal blunder. Not an ordinary bird, but a prehistoric beast, said to have evolved from the mighty T-Rex. This elusive avian behemoth stands as a being beyond the realm of imagination, a creature of unparalleled antiquity. Meet the Jurassic bird of the wetlands, the shoebill stork.
The shoebill stork.
The majestic Balaniceps rex, commonly known as the shoebill stork, renowned for its large shoe-shaped bill, is a wading bird that roams the vast and impenetrable freshwater swamps and marshes of central tropical Africa, spanning from the southern regions of Sudan to the eastern parts of Congo, Rwanda, Uganda, western Tanzania, and northern Zambia. Its genus name is derived from the Latin words balena, meaning whale, and caput, meaning head, which gives rise to its other monikers, the whale-headed and whale-billed stork. They belong to the Balanicipitidae.
Them motherfuckers look so evil, bro. Why they look so evil, though? Like, damn. What if they like nice-ass birds, but they just look evil as a bitch?
Family, which includes other wading birds of medium size. However, among them, the graceful hammerkop stands as the closest relative of this awe-inspiring avian giant. On the other hand, the shoebill's ancestral roots run deep, tracing back to the time when the Earth was young, almost 33.9 to 23 million years ago, in the oligogenic organisms era like Goliath, Paludiavis, and Eramopithecus, that are believed.
Hey, shout out Slick Vic. He said, shout out Big P, you old ass, for staying up this late, bro. Hey, man, I took a nap earlier, man. I'm up, nigga. I'm up, but I'm about to get off this motherfucker after this video. I just wanted to watch this shit, this shoe bill, because this is an interesting bird, bro.
To be the forebearers of shoebills. And so it is no wonder that the shoebills are said to be evolved from carnivores, and carnivorous dinosaurs called theropods at that, which is the same group from which the famous Tyrannosaurus rex belongs to. Their very appearance, with a bulbous straw-colored bill adorned with grayish markings and blue-gray plumage with darker salty gray flight feathers, these birds are truly a sight to behold. Yet their unique look is reminiscent of various animals, like a square-shaped duck-like hat, ostrich-like long and weird legs, and a beak that rivals even the pelicans in circumference, resembling that of storks. Even their young are not to be underestimated. Although born with a more average-sized bill and silvery gray feathers, as they mature, their bill grows even larger, becoming well-developed by the time they reach 43 days of age. Besides the bill, the majestic shoebill has some extraordinary physical traits that set it apart from all other aves, like dark, eerie legs strangely long and strangely thin, boasting a tarsus length of 8.5 to 10 inches. Attached to its feet that are of exceptional size also, with middle toe stretching 6.6 to 7.3 inches long, aiding the bird to stand still on aquatic vegetation for hours and hours, patiently waiting for the perfect moment to strike its prey. Yet it is the shoebill's colossal stature that truly inspires awe and fear, towering above its peers at heights of 3 to 5.
Can this bird fight, though? That's the question, because that's a big-ass bill. He's 5 feet. Can he fight, though? Is this like a bitch bird? It looked like it's scary, but it's a bitch. Like, that's what I want to see. Like, okay, we see that he going at fish, but with other birds and shit, like, that's a big ass bird though, 5 feet.
Feet, with a massive wingspan of 7 to 8 feet, making the shoebill appear as a creature from a time long forgotten. However, despite the abnormally long size for a bird, their weight is surprisingly low in the grand scheme of things, ranging from a meager 8 to 11 pounds for females and 11 to 15 pounds for males.
What? 15 pounds? I thought this was like a big ass bird. Wait, did I hear that right? 15, the bird is only 15 pounds? Man, this bird ain't shit. I'm thinking this big scary looking bird is like a 100-pound bird, a 80-pound bird, 5 feet. Motherfucker, 15 pounds.
Moreover, as the avian behemoth takes flight with its colossal wings spread wide and its neck gracefully retracted, its alternatives between graceful glides and powerful flaps, each cycle lasting a tantalizing 7 seconds.
15 pounds.
But with a slow and deliberate flapping rate of only 150 flaps per minute, reaching 30 miles per hour, hardly, making it one of...
I'm really pissed off, bro. All this time, I'm thinking it's like a big dinosaur bird. I'm thinking this motherfucker big. This motherfucker 15 pounds, y'all. This bird is bullshit. Well, I'm about to get off of here, man. I'm about to get off of here, man. Hey, shout out to y'all. Love y'all, man. Hey, appreciate y'all tuning in, watching these reactions with me, man. We're going to keep them going. Make sure y'all subscribe to the page if you haven't subscribed. Make sure the notifications is on, all that good shit, man. We're going to keep it live. I'm going to try to do every day if possible. But on days when I can't do it, if I don't go live, I mean, I got, you know what I mean? I'm busy, got shit going. But I'm going to try it. When I don't got nothing going, I'm going to hop on here, y'all. I'm going to hop on here, and we're going to do some reactions live. I'll be dropping them throughout the day, too. After I react to them, I chop them up, edit them up, drop them out. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all show some love to those. And we're going to keep this shit going, man. I enjoy this shit. Y'all going to get to learn what I like to watch, and I get to learn what y'all love to watch, too. So, appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. I'm about this motherfucker. Till next time.